5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome back to another broadcast from LCTV of your Littleton Tigers girls varsity soccer. Tonight we'll be hosting at Doyle Field. It will be number 3 Littleton versus number 2 Northbridge High School. Should be a great night. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff out here. Teams are just starting to get warmed up. Littleton comes in with a 19-1-1 record. Northbridge comes in with a 15-3-2 record. Should be a great game tonight. Both teams really looking to advance after having really easy Elite 8 games. First, we'd like to say my name is Bill Naylor. I'll be doing your play-by-play tonight. We'd like to thank Mark Crory and all the LCTV staff for making this broadcast happen for all you at home. All right, path to the Final Four here. All right. Northbridge was the number 2 seed in Division 4 at 15-3-2. They got a first round bye, then handled number 34 Nantucket 7-1 in the first round of 32. After that, they got another easy 5-0 win versus 15 seed Leicester in the round of 16. Then handily put away number 7 Manchester Essex 4-0 in the round of 8. As we can see, Northbridge, the number 2 ranked team, is a very good team and has a very easy time carving out teams in this playoffs. They should be ready to go. Should be a good game from them. Littleton's path. Littleton was seeded number 3 by the MIA at 21-1 currently. They also received a first round bye. Littleton controlled number 30 Menominee in the first round of 32, 2-0. In the round of 16, Littleton narrowly escaped an upset, being down twice to number 14 Monument Mountain. Down 2-1 with 11 minutes left. Littleton then stepped on the gas to get the 2 quick goals and on the board and hold on to win 3-2 in the regulation. Lastly, they dominated number 6 Millbury 3-0, holding to them only 2 shots on goal in the round of the Elite 8. So Littleton and Northbridge look like they're coming in off their best games of the season, blowing out highly ranked opponents. This should be a really good game. Both teams are really even matched, very good athletes on both sides, good midfielders, good defenses. Littleton comes into the game only allowing 17 goals through 21 games at this point, scoring 103 goals. They have really offense and defense to really control the field. Northbridge comes in on the other side, also only allowing 14 goals through their 20 games and scoring 72 goals through those games. So they are equally adept at scoring and equally proficient on defense. So this should be a great game. Both teams have the offense and the defense to do what you must do to advance to the finals here. So we should be looking forward to a great game out here. All right, so just to kind of cap out the rosters here, Northbridge has 8 seniors, 6 juniors, 1 sophomore, 3 ninth graders. Littleton's sporting 8 seniors, 5 juniors, 9 10th graders, and 6 freshmen out here. So both rosters are very heavy on the top. Littleton carries a couple more extra kids, a few younger, but both teams with 8 seniors, Northbridge with 6 juniors and 5 juniors on Littleton's side. They'll be very heavy on the top end of these rosters with older, proficient players that'll be ready to go. And as we know, for one of these groups, 8 seniors on both sides, one of these groups will be the last time they ever get to kick a ball in high school, because it's do or die here in the Elite Four. In the Final Four here. So winner will play Cohasset. Cohasset won the first game 3-1 at 5 o'clock before this. Cohasset is a very good team, very well skilled. They have a lot of good players in the middle. Number 1 Cohasset will be a fantastic opponent for whoever wins this game. All right, as we look at some similar games as they approach this game, both teams had played Leicester High. Leicester High was ranked number 15 in the power rankings. Northbridge beat Leicester in the regular season 4-1. Northbridge also really handled Leicester in the round of 16 in the playoffs, in the MIA playoffs, 5-0. Littleton got Leicester in the first round of the Central Mass tournament and beat them 2-1, which was actually a pretty close game. So that kind of giving the edge over there to Northbridge in that matchup. They also both played Millbury High, who was ranked number 6 in the Division 4 power rankings. Northbridge narrowly got a win over Millbury in the middle of the season, 3-2. And Littleton really handled Millbury the other night on Sunday. Millbury came in off a really good win off probably the best, or one of the best teams in Division 4, Pope Francis, who has, one of the best players we've seen in a long time in Division 4. And really came into Littleton and got dominated. Littleton handled Millbury. Millbury struggled in the midfield. There were constantly Littleton players open the whole entire game. Millbury only managed 2 shots on goal, so that was a very tough performance in the Elite Eight from them. So Littleton's coming off a very good game on Millbury. So we'd give probably the edge to Littleton over Northbridge in the Millbury matchups. So hopefully this game's a pretty good game, and we can get some really good challenging plays here. We got 2 highly skilled teams. We should be able to hopefully get something to watch here. So captains are coming together at the half. Captains and coaches, as we always, we're going to get this coin flip to see which side we're going to be on. The weather says 40. It also says it feels like 32. I can tell you from being here in the press box with an open window, it is freezing. People outside are freezing. So we will see the weather be a factor. The wind is blowing heavy left to right on your screen. If you are shooting the ball going left, the wind is going to kill it. And if you are shooting the ball going right, it will carry the ball. The wind is going to be a factor in this game, I would imagine, as it is going to be a lot easier to attack left to right in this game. So both coaches shake hands in the middle of the field. Captains shake hands, and we are almost time to go. We got about starting lineups coming up, and then we'll be ready to jump off and get this game going. As we talked about in the last broadcast, and as we've seen in most of the Littleton games, this will be whichever team controls the ball, controls this game. And we know that, as we've seen over the last few broadcasts in these playoff games, if whichever team is first to these balls, these 50-50 balls, and comes away with the ball, always wins these games. It's not even close. There's no doubt about it. You need to be on the ball. You need to control the ball the whole game. It sounds so simple in soccer, and it really is. If the other team doesn't have the ball, they can't score. It's not like other sports where you have to give them the ball. After an opening kickoff, you can dominate the ball the whole entire game. So Littleton will look to play to feet, will look to possess the ball. I imagine they'll come back out in their 3-5-2. We'll see what Northbridge is going to play today to counter that. Northbridge looks like a very well-coached team. I got to watch a couple of their YouTube live streams that they had up on YouTube. They like to move the ball. They're very athletic. They control the ball. They look like they're very well coached. They look like I even got to see a game where they lost 3-0 to Weston, and they were pushing Weston the whole game. Even though Weston came away with the 3-0 win, Northbridge never gave up. They kept running. That was a really good showing by them, even though in a loss to a team in a higher division. So we'll see that Northbridge will be very competitive tonight. Hopefully Littleton's ready to step up and meet them, and we can have ourselves a great game. I don't know if you can hear the wind in my mic, but it is windy out here. It is freezing. The players, it's going to be a tough game to come off the bench for players. I can't imagine that, it's going to be very effective to be a sub in this game. It's going to take you a lot of time to get warmed up on the side, and then to stay warm in the game, you're just going to have to keep moving. But we've seen conditions like this so far this year. It'll be okay. Both teams are ready for this. Both teams, I'm sure, are up for the challenge and can't wait to try to advance to the state finals. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I believe this is the furthest the Littleton program has ever been. I'm not sure about the Northbridge program. We don't have much backstory on them, but I imagine that this is one of their further teams too, unless they've already won a state title, because this is about as far as you can be without doing that. So, all right, looks like the music's going louder, so I imagine we're lined up for starting lineups here. As both teams huddle over there and get their last words from their coaches, I can only imagine the coaches are telling them, take care of the ball, get the jitters out early, play some passes to feet. When the other team has the ball, press them make mistakes early, get the ball back, make them chase you. Dominate the ball, win the game. It sounds so simple, and it's just such a simple game. It's when you stop doing those tactics and you start kicking the ball long and you start giving the ball away, that's when your teams get in trouble. So as of now, we're all sitting here waiting for this game to kick off, and the coaches are probably telling those teams, just keep it easy. Do what you've been doing in practice. Don't do anything crazy. Come out here and just be yourself. You're Northbridge, you're the second-rated team in the state. Just go out and be yourself. Littleton, you're number 3. If you just go out and do what you do, you've lost one game all year in the Central Mass, playoff finals. That's it. One game. So, besides that game, you should be ready to get out there and take care of business. It looks like we have some officials on the field.
I'm all set. It's all working.
Looks like we're getting ready to go. We have a couple of officials coming to the booth. I guess there's some problem with the equipment. I'm not sure if we're going to get going yet. All right, so as both teams come out here, it looks like we're about to get some starting lineups here.
It is. It's their first ever.
All right, yeah, this is the first ever state semifinal from Littleton. That's what we got. We just got confirmation from the Lowell Sun that's here. They did confirm that this is the first time. As we see, the ceremony for the Final Four is a little bit different. Referees walk them out. Players come out, address the stands. Is this North? What about Northbridge?
I don't know.
Okay. The players come out. This is a great opportunity for all these players. We talk about all the seniors on both teams who probably never had this opportunity, but 3 freshmen on Northbridge, 6 freshmen on Littleton out here. Just getting to stand out there in a state semifinal game, it's something you may never do in your entire life. It's just an incredible opportunity for every girl in both programs. All these parents, hopefully, are so proud of
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
their players.
Sports Facility.
All right, here we go. We're about to get announcements.
Historic Doyle Field, home of the Leominster Blue Devils, and the MIAA Division 4 State Girls Soccer Semifinal between Northbridge High School and Littleton High School.
Northbridge versus Littleton here as the announcers
Participating
let us know that we're at Sacred Doyle Field.
test officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's
We got introduction to the referees here. As we see, it's a little more ceremonial here once we get to the Final Four. And the finals, hopefully, on Saturday for one of these great teams. It should be
that should be identified with the student athletes.
a great day.
Responsibility for your behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you require assistance, please call upon an MIAA school.
As we can see, it's cold out, but people are starting to fill up the stands on the other side.
Great nation.
Hopefully we can get a couple more fans out here. It looks like Archie the Therapy Dog's out there. We got a good student section from Littleton here. We know about 50 kids came on a fan bus, so it's really great to see the kids in the school coming out to support the program. We've had some pretty great opportunities to go out there and support each other. And the girls are always at the boys' game, boys are at the girls' games, and we get everybody at those football games. So it's really great to see the Littleton community really out supporting each other. It doesn't matter whether we're in Leominster or at home. All the fans are here. We'd love to see that. Starting at forward, number 5, Sam Alvarez for Northbridge. Also starting, number 22, Abby Barnett. Number 12, Carly Batista, starting for Northbridge. At defense, Hannah Dorenzo, number 3. Midfielder, number 7, Catherine Leonard. Defender, number 1, Delaney Mahoney. Midfielder, number 8, Sienna Mastriani. Another midfielder, Melissa Sabarin, number 2. Midfielder, number 18, Rachel Sawyer. And in goal, number 23, Madison 23. And in the midfield, Kara Toomey, number 25. As we go through here, we'll see all the starters come through there. Looks like they're playing a pretty heavy lineup of seniors. This should be a very experienced Northbridge team. They should be super excited to be here and be ready to execute. As a group of seniors, you know this is your one chance. You're just going to go out there and go after it. And the head coach for Northbridge, Kristen Ceruza. All right, here we go for the Littleton lineup.
Now the designated home team for Littleton High School.
Littleton's a home team this game, we just found out. Starters at forward, Caden Stracy. Number 2, Nora Cabale. Number 7, Emily Mazzoni. Number 9, number 8, Giselle Kiernan.
Midfielder number 16, Erin Reagan.
Midfielder number 16, Erin Regan.
Defender number 9, Neve Martin.
Defender number 9, Nev Martin.
Erin Crow.
Forward number 17, Erin Prue.
18, Amy Kroll.
Number 18, Amy Prue.
19, Addison Ryan.
Defender number 19, Allie Ryan.
Ellie Manser.
In goal, number 22, Ellie Manser.
4, Caitlin.
And senior captain, midfielder, number 24, Kaylin O'Mara. And as he lists the non-starters for Littleton, you know, we just talk about how, you know, we're running out a very heavy senior lineup also. So, you know, these girls really stepped up against Millbury. They looked locked in the pregame here. You know, hopefully we can pick up right where we left off. You know, it was 9 minutes left in that Monument Mountain game, down 2-1, and Littleton just really kind of saw that it was either do or die. And ever since that moment, Littleton has been the best team on the field for that 9 minutes, and then for the full Millbury game where they came in and just stepped up and really shocked Millbury, really just dominated them. And if you want to go back and look at that game's recorded on LCTV. You can click back and try to find that on our channel here, and you can see that Millbury got 2 shots that whole game. Littleton dominated them. And so these seniors and these girls are looking to come out here and do the same thing again. We'll see if Littleton can just pick up where they left off like they did against Millbury from Monument Mountain. We really saw that if they're first to the ball and they're challenging in the midfield and Kaylin is getting open in the midfield, then it is over for the other team. All right, here we go. We're going to pause for the Pledge of Allegiance here, and then we'll be right back after this.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. High School is proud to be a member of the MIAA, believes that proper sportsmanship should be played at all times.
All right, and we're back. All right, both teams go back to their benches and get one last word together and one last word with their coach, and we should be ready to roll here. All right, everybody gets all back on their coats, and everybody who's not in their coats is getting out of here. Oh, and like we thought originally, Northbridge at number 2 is the designated home team. It is not Littleton, but it's a neutral site, so that won't matter much tonight. All right, as we can see out there, the flag's whipping in the referee's hand. Both teams are cold, but they're getting ready to go here. It should be a great night for soccer. This is a great field, nice turf field. If they can keep the ball on the field, this ball should be a great day to play the ball on the field, 2 feet, passing the ball around, being really exceptional. Skill-wise today will be what you need to do to win this game. whoever keeps the ball on the ground and keeps the ball going feet to feet will win this game. All right, here we go. Northbridge is first team out in the field. They look pumped up. One more cheer to go. Middleton out here skipping out onto the field. We like to see that. Happy, ready to grow. There's a bunch of seniors out there. Looks like they're fired up and ready to go. Littleton in all white, Northbridge in maroon. Here we go. We get some great soccer music in the Leominster Stadium. It's a really great environment for a game. As we get Cohasset here on the closer bleacher, it's hitting here. Waiting and watching to see who they're going to be playing in the next round, and they can't wait. And let me tell you, there are some fantastic players on that Cohasset team. When we were here setting up, there's a couple of midfielders on that team that are very special. So either team that advances through this game is going to have their hand full with Cohasset, but you got to take care of business today. All right, looks like we're going to come out here in what looks like a 3-5-2 for Northbridge. It's going to match Littleton's 3-5-2 here. And we're going to come out in the same formations. So, actually, it looks like there's been a change. Littleton's going to come out in a 4-4-2 today. All right, there we go. So Littleton playing a 3-5-2 all year. Last year they played a 4-4-2. Looks like they're going to come out in a 4-4-2 flat across the middle here. So what that means is that we dropped another defender in there. We're going to be a little bit safer on defense. And our midfielders will play, instead of having that triangle in the middle, we're going to play flat across, and we're going to try and do some stuff. So, maybe not. Maybe not. As Amy runs out of the defense. Who knows what we're doing. Now we're looking like we're set back up to be in our 3-5-2 again. Not really sure what we're looking at. So, maybe we are just playing our normal 3-5-2, and she was standing back there talking to Nev Martin, having a chat. But it looked like they were lining up to play a different defense. All right, first pass is to Nora, plays to Kaylin O'Mara, who plays it outside. And Regan gets a tough touch on it out of bounds here. That'll be a throw in Northbridge. There we go. Northbridge throws the ball in. Northbridge's first, Littleton's first two, touches it back outside here. We'll get another Northbridge throw. That's pretty harmless there. That's a pretty great play, just to get it in there. All right, Erin with the head on the ball. Nev Martin steps up, plays through the ball. Great job, great touch. All right, Northbridge on it. She tackles another Northbridge player. 3 players in a row. Nora steps in, puts a little weight on it. Well, Northbridge is in here, 2-on-4 here. All right, Erin Prue comes back, receives the ball outside to her sister Amy, who's on the run here on the outside. She's got 1-on-4 here against Northbridge, who's back. Looks like they are back and ready to go. We got Giselle Kiernan here on the close side, throwing the ball into Amy. Amy takes a good first touch, plays the ball middle. Ooh, just a little bit off target to Kaylin. All right, looks like they're going to try to through ball Nev Martin there. Nev Martin first to the ball, takes the ball down. Might have been a face ball there, but she looks okay. Plays the ball up to Cadence. Cadence loses the ball 2-on-1. All right, Northbridge plays the ball in, stolen by Giselle. Giselle plays the ball to Nora. Nora looks to switch field to Cadence on a through ball. A little bit too thin there, a little bit too far up the field, needs to be a little bit wider there. Cadence with the steal. Erin Regan plays it back to Cadence, who plays it back to Erin. Oh, a little bit heavy on the pass there from Cadence. Just gets out of bounds. That's a great idea. Those 1-2 passes are really how you hurt teams in that final third. So they're doing the right thing. A little bit too much weight on the pass. A little early, a lot of nerves here. Good step by Allie Ryan, plays the ball up the field, gets out of bounds. It's okay. All right, here we go. First two. We step in here, get the tackle. Looks like Nora with the tackle. Giving the girl the business from behind. A little physical play there. It's great. All right, ball's over her head. Cadence plays the ball, or pressures the ball. Ball's played up. Northbridge feet. Northbridge forward, plays it over her head. Heads it over her head. Northbridge is 3-on-3 here, or 2-on-3. We have players joining for Northbridge in the front here. That's a great steal from Northbridge. That ball could be trouble. All right, here we step back. Amy steps back, receives the ball. Amy steps in, first two. That ball's in the back post. Harmless, just out of bounds. That's a pretty good build-up by Northbridge. Northbridge just, needs to find feet there in the final third, and they'd actually have success there. They had some good numbers. If they had shot early, they probably could have caught Ellie Manser off her line. But Littleton did a great job getting back around the ball and really taking care of business once they did. Ellie Manser plays the ball up the wing here. Giselle's on the ball. Northbridge is first to the ball, out of bounds. Giselle for the throw. Giselle to Amy. Amy takes a bad touch. Northbridge steps in for the win. Great tackle from Northbridge right there. All right, we step up. Allie Ryan wins the ball, plays the ball to Nora. Nora plays the ball outside. Cadence Tracy on the ball. Cadence Tracy is a very dynamic player here. Plays the ball through to Amy Prue, who splits the defender. Oh, tried to split the defender. Giselle Kiernan on the ball, plays the ball to Amy. Amy takes a touch. Great ball back to Giselle. Ball's in here to the left, hits Erin Prue. Oh, Erin Prue just couldn't get enough on that, either to put in the goal and didn't get too little on it to keep it in front of her. It was kind of an in-between touch there. Great passing sequence from Amy, Giselle, and Erin. That was a fantastic build-up. More like that, we'll have some opportunities to score here. That ball takes a bounce over Emily's head. That's a tough play. Didn't play the player. If she's in behind, one-on-one with the goalie, plays the ball by the goalie for a goal for Northbridge. It's a really tough break for Littleton there. You know, the ball takes a tough hop, gets caught in between two people. The outside defender's not there to take care of the business. Ellie Manter gets caught in between, can't get to the ball. Northbridge player gets on the ball and just finishes under the goalie there. That's a great play from Northbridge. Littleton was kind of discombobulated, had just gotten a great opportunity themselves, and we see that. When we get counterattacked, sometimes with the three in the back, we get misaligned, and sometimes that happens. We're going to get an early timeout from Littleton here. Looks like their coach wants to talk it over. We've seen in the last couple of games that we can be counterattacked. That's okay. We're going to get plenty of opportunities on offense. We just got to keep building up. We just almost had our own goal. Everybody was pushed up. They get a great counterattack on a great long ball. And, we got a couple misplays there. And we get caught early. And Littleton's going to have to come back here. So, it is what it is. It's 1-0. And it's time for them to go back to doing what they're doing. I mean, we're not playing poorly. We're playing great balls to the feet. Littleton's got a lot of seniors here that do not want to go home, so I'm sure they will step up and be physical and really step up to the challenge. Northbridge also, ready for this game. That was a great breakout by Northbridge. That outside striker over there had been wide and ready since the first play of the game. She missed her on the play drive before, and there she was there to the ball before the goalie and just calmly finished the ball. It was a great finish by the Northbridge player. And the goal is Sienna Mastriani for Northbridge there. Sienna Mastriani has, let's see what the Worcester Telegram has to say, has 11 goals and 8 assists on the season. Sienna is their second leading scorer according to the Worcester Telegram Gazette, so that's a great finish by a great goal scorer. So, Littleton's going to have to rally back and play to the ball. All right, Northbridge throw here over Emily Mazzoni's head, who touches it on. Nev Martin's in trouble, plays the ball out. Northbridge is first to the ball. It's all right, ball's out here. Giselle's going to throw it in here. Littleton just needs to get the ball down on the ground and play to feet. We know what it looks like when Littleton plays the ball on the ground and controls the ball. They're in behind again here. Emily Mazzoni is in behind. That's a nice job from Emily Mazzoni to recover there and make that difficult on that Northbridge player. But she was in behind there. We got to do a better job at marking. We cannot let them get in behind us on either of those wings there. Both those strikers are proficient with their either foot. You got to make sure you're marking, and you got to make sure you're goal side on those girls. You can't be letting them get in behind you. All right, Ellie Manter with the ball here, plays the ball out. Ball's played to Amy. Amy takes an outside touch to Giselle. Northbridge is first to the ball. Northbridge wins the tackle. That ball's off Northbridge. Giselle with the throw, quick to Amy. Amy, the ball's stuck on this left sideline here. Littleton's got to try to switch the fields. We're getting too clogged up here. That was a great play. Emily Mazzoni shielded off the ball. Northbridge striker wins it in. Nev Martin breaks it up. Northbridge plays the ball in. Nev Martin breaks it up again, plays it out, kind of deals with it. We got to get sorted out on defense here. This is going to be a very long day. This girl keeps getting in behind us here. Emily Mazzoni's first to the ball, plays the ball up. Emily Mazzoni's a fantastic athlete. She's a little bit better positioning, and she'll be able to handle all of this. Cadence Tracy over from her right striker spot to the left side of the field. Throws the ball into Kaylin, who touches it to Erin. Kaylin on a great run up. Can't get the pass back on a bad ball. Here we go. Erin Regan back on defense. Northbridge pressuring the ball. Ball to Cadence. Erin Regan making a great run. Cadence takes a touch into her run. Should have held it outside there and let Erin run in that lane there. All right, Nora plays the ball through the middle. There's no one home there. Northbridge here. Northbridge is up 3-on-3 here. And as we saw in the past broadcast, if you can get as many people forward as there are defenders, you're in great shape. Here we go, 3-on-3. It's going to be 4-on-3 if Northbridge joins here. All right, it's going to be a tough ball to keep in, though. It's going to run. It's out of bounds for a goal kick. Northbridge is doing a great job of pushing players up. Littleton's doing not so great of a job to getting players back, as we saw against Millbury. Millbury never had numbers forward against Littleton. Anytime Millbury pushed 3 up, Littleton had 5 back. Anytime Millbury had 2 up, Littleton had 4 back. You know, we just always outnumbered them. And today, we're getting 3-on-3, 4-on-3 Northbridge. It's just a different story. So Erin checks back, gets the ball, plays it to Emily. Emily plays it wide, gets pressured by the Northbridge player who does an excellent job pressuring the player. Northbridge wins the ball. Northbridge is on the spot today. They're playing well right now. They're pressuring everything. There's nothing coming easy for Littleton. Nora takes a bad touch across the middle, manages to tackle the ball back. Allie Ryan plays the ball outside, misses Erin, who plays it inside. Amy takes a bad touch, ends up on the Northbridge foot. Northbridge first to this ball here, outside against Giselle, takes it to the corner. Girl plays the ball across. There's no one home here. Easy goal kick. You know, she wants to try to angle her foot back towards the penalty spot and drive that ball back, really be dangerous and try to take another chance to score on Littleton there. But instead, she, you know, just hits the ball at the goal. And as we talk about when the Littleton players do that, there's almost no chance in scoring. It's not a great play there. You really got to be unselfish and just decide that you're just going to drive that ball in the middle and let your coach yell at somebody if they're not there to finish. So Ellie Manser plays the ball up. Kaylin O'Mara takes a touch to Erin. Erin gets played through the back of her head there. You know, Erin goes down. Great job shielding the ball from Erin, a very tough player. Here we go. Northbridge up shielding the ball. They're in the way here. Nev Martin plays the ball deep. Littleton's all the way pushed up. Cadence Tracy takes a touch, wins the ball, plays the ball back to Nora. Nora one-on-one, circles back, plays it to Allie. Allison Ryan looking for her feet in the middle. Northbridge player steps in, wins the ball. Giselle's outside, plays it to Kaylin. Kaylin one-on-one with a defender. Kaylin plays outside to Giselle. Giselle here looking to take space up the sideline. Kaylin on the run. Kaylin makes another fantastic run forward. You just got to feed her the ball there. Nora plays it across. It's not a bad idea if Erin Regan were to tuck in inside that defender, but at that point, she had really just went for that backside run. Cadence is in, plays the ball to Erin. Erin, girl steps in front of Erin, plays the ball away. So, Nev Martin plays the ball out. Here we go. First to the ball here. Erin Regan wins the ball, first to the ball. All right, here we go. Northbridge throw. Northbridge gets 2 subs early here. It looks like they're going to, this is what we saw in the video. Northbridge stays fresh. Northbridge's got a couple extra subs compared, you know, to most teams. They like to come early and often, so they're going to stay fresh. Littleton's going to have to get to play in their game. So, looks like we got another Northbridge throw here. Thrown over Allison Ryan's head. She needs to get back into play here. Nora steps up first, plays the ball. Northbridge steps in. Erin wins the ball from Northbridge player. Plays the ball in the middle. Played up to Amy. Plays it outside to Giselle. Giselle's got a clean run here. Here we go. 1-2 from, oh, that's tough. That girl from Northbridge saw that coming a mile away, stepped right back in that lane. Giselle should have cut off the run, popped back up, and Kaylin could have played her outside running. All right, here we go. We got a one-on-one challenge down the sideline, and as we've seen all playoffs, nobody outruns Nev Martin. So, where they had a good first combination to get their first goal, it's not going to be the foot race with Nev Martin Day. It's not going to be a great solution, as we saw Millbury try to attack us like that, and that did not work for them. So, all right, as we get the ball here, oh, that's going to be tough. Northbridge has got the ball, crosses the ball. If anybody can be home there, that's going to be trouble. No, plays it through the box. Northbridge gets a touch, but just couldn't get enough. Here we go for a Littleton throw here. Erin Regan picks up the ball. Erin Regan throws the ball to Nora. Nora steps in, takes a touch, finds feet, plays to Kaylin, who shields off a player. Nora comes up through the middle. Nora attacks the player, really needs to move the ball a little bit faster than that. Lets her close her down. Emily comes in for the tackle, misses the tackle. Northbridge player attacks her. Emily shields her off. Emily tackles the ball, plays it outside to Giselle. Giselle takes one touch, plays the ball outside to Erin, who just can't get there before it runs out of bounds. All right, so Littleton's having a hard time getting the ball in the middle. You know, we really need to get back to what made us, you know, dominate Millbury's, get the ball through the middle, find feet, just settle down a little bit. You know, I think, you know, probably a little anxious because of the Final Four. People are a little ramped up, and we just need to kind of get back into this. So, all right, the ball's over the top of the head. Easy ball for Ellie Manser. That's nothing to deal with there. Take a minute, let everybody catch their breath. You know, Littleton's going to start getting some subs too, and then we'll just, you know, get back to what we do. That's a great touch there to Kaylin. Kaylin takes a great touch through the middle to Aaron, who Aaron sees options, plays Giselle to the goal. Giselle's going to get a great opportunity here, plays it low to the goalie, to the missed ball. Oh, the goalie gobbles up her own rebound. Giselle with a fantastic low shot. We had players there to finish too, but the goalie drops the ball and is back on it before anybody can get a foot on it. Fantastic save by the Northbridge goalie. Fantastic recovery there. The head backwards by Northbridge. Oh, right through Cadence Tracy. We're going to get a free kick here. Cadence Tracy goes down. This is shooting distance for Kaylin O'Mara. She should be able to put this in the net here. So let's see if she can shoot this side, backside upper 90. We're really going to look for her to either shoot, probably left side upper 90 here. Come on. Oh, she goes right side upper 90. The goalie's right on it here. All right, here we go. It's all right. Goalie dropped the ball. Would have been nice to have a little touch there. Erin Prue tried to be there, just barely didn't get there in time. All right, Northbridge goalie punts the ball. Good punt, takes a good hop over Nora's head. Nez first to the ball. That's what we like to see. Littleton first to the ball. Amy steps in, plays the ball outside to Erin, who plays it back to Amy. Amy is well guarded by the Northbridge player who plays it out of bounds. Northbridge midfielders are very good. They're marked up. They are not letting anyone run free. It is the complete opposite from what we saw from Millbury. Is that everything in the middle is going to be hard for us today. So, we're just going to have to match their intensity. We're going to have to we're going to have to play physical. We're going to have to over-compete for every ball. All right, great turn here in the middle by Kaylin. Kaylin's more than up for the task. Steps in forward. Ball's outside. As we see, Emily and Nev will run those balls down all day. The athleticism on our back line is fantastic. Multi-sport athletes that are just really good. All right, here we go. We got a throw. Throw comes in. Northbridge player takes a good touch. She's around here. This is going to be trouble. All right, he plays the ball. That's a great foot from the Northbridge striker there. Or the Northbridge, whoever number 8 is on Northbridge, that was a fantastic idea. Traps the ball, gets the ball down to her feet. That was a fantastic opportunity for her to score there. It was really good that we didn't get that. All right, played on from Cadence. Here, up the sideline, Erin Regan. Erin Regan to the middle to Erin Prue. Ball's cut out by the Northbridge defender. Northbridge center mid. Oh, just goes right by Amy. Stolen by Cadence, who back tackles. Great play by Cadence. Nora tries to just feed it back to Kaylin. Kaylin was not on the same page with her, was making that run. Nora with a great touch to Nev. Nev plays it straight up the field to no feet here. Let's see if we can get a tackle on the ball. We might be able to transition here if we're going to win this ball. Oh, it's going to be a tough ball. As we see the crowd yelling handball, as we go over every game, most people don't understand what a handball actually is in soccer. The ball's got to be, it's hand to ball, not ball to hand. Unless it's extremely beneficial, you're not getting it unless they play the ball with their hand, not the other way around. So, all right, ball's out of bounds here. Emily Mazzoni for a throw-in. Littleton showing a little bit of life here, starting to really, play physical and try to win some of these balls. All right, Northbridge back on the win here. Emily Mazzoni steps in, wins the ball. Amy down the sideline. Giselle keeps making this run. Looks like Giselle's getting a little fatigued out here. It's tough to keep making these runs. So, all right, Northbridge is in. Northbridge on the backside is wide open here. Allie needs to get in front of her. That could have been trouble. They are lucky that is not trouble. Allie Ryan needs to get in front of her. We need to be able to make that play there. That was a great play by Northbridge. Great positioning on the backside. Littleton escapes there. Is very lucky it is not 2-0 15 minutes into this game. That was a fantastic run by Northbridge. And again, Northbridge just counterattacks. When the counterattack, we got to stay marked up. We got to run with them. That's where we're getting hurt right now. So the build-up's not there for Northbridge, but the counterattack is great. All right, first two here. Cadence Tracy bows out of the tackle. Amy plays to Erin, just a little bit behind her. Nez first to this ball. Nez steps through, finds feet. Giselle's on the ball. Here we go. Littleton throw. All right, looks like we have a sub coming in here. All right, looks like we're going to get Amelia Taylor in for Allie Ryan. We're going to switch a little. Elder Statesman with a little bit more speed and see if that can work in the back and kind of settle down some of that stuff. Allie Ryan's a fantastic senior contributor to the team. She's been the starting right back the whole time. Amelia Taylor's an up-and-coming sophomore who's a very, kind of waiting her turn with all of these 3 seniors playing here, and is also a fantastic player. So. Plenty of options, and if it's your day, just be ready to play if your number's called. So, great play outside to Erin. Erin tries to feed Cadence. It just doesn't get through. This ball's going to skip. This is a cold night, windy, turf. those long balls are just going to skip through. There's not much chance for them to really do much damage there. All right, so here we go. Ball's in the air. Northbridge wins the ball. Northbridge plays it up, tries to play it through. Emily steps in. That's something that they can handle pretty easily. Pretty much cut that out. So here we go down the line. Littleton plays it back out. Northbridge wins the ball out of bounds. Should be a Littleton throw. Okay, Littleton throw. All right, here we go for the... It's going to be a Northbridge throw, I guess, with a Northbridge sub coming. I think that kind of shocked a couple people, but... All right, looks like Northbridge is going to shift some players around, sub into their midfield, and push one of their midfielders up to striker. All right, so here we go. So let's see if Littleton can stay organized and get a goal here and equalize this game. All right, Erin Prue running on it here on the top here. Northbridge steps in, plays a great ball. Here we go. So Kaylin O'Mara on the ball, plays through to Cadence. Cadence is on this ball. She's going to save this ball. She plays the ball in one touch into the middle. Kind of a wild touch here. Giselle's the first two, though. Here we go, Kaylin. Kaylin beats one defender, goes right by her. Touches the ball outside, gets just intercepted. Giselle was wide open out there. She could find a way to get that ball through. It would be a great pass. All right, Nev Martin on another run back, just kind of guiding it back to Ellie Manser. And as we see, there's not going to be much challenge on those balls. Northbridge has kind of got to build up on the dribble and then get them on the counterattack in the final third. All right, Northbridge first two here. Nev Martin first two. Let's see if she can clear the ball. Clears the ball. Erin Prue. Oh, played through behind again. That's the second time for the same player. You know, I think Erin Prue's asking the ref, are we going to think about a card there at some point? You know, how many times is she going to be allowed to do that? So, all right, as we advance up the field, the ref advances up with get a good look at here. Nev Martin to drive the ball into play here. Northbridge still stays high with their three players. Here we go, into Cadence Tracy. Northbridge gets the first head on it. Amy shields the ball. Can't contain it, though. Kind of gets a bad touch off her body. Ball's outside to Northbridge. Littleton's back, 3-on-2 here. Amelia Taylor should tackle this ball. We have numbers here. She should just tackle that ball. Force her into a bad pass. The girl makes a bad pass anyway. Emily first on the ball. Giselle wins the sideline. She's got plenty of space here to carry. She should carry. Great ball. Now make the run inside Giselle. Oh, good ball to Erin. Erin plays it up the sideline. Erin looks like upset. It looks like Erin's taking a few hits here. She's kind of upset with how physical the game is, you know, but, you know, we've told you on past broadcasts, for those of you that don't think soccer is a physical game, then you never watch a high-level game because these games get really physical. All right, we got a timeout by Northbridge here. Northbridge coach kind of wants to talks it over. I bet you the Northbridge coach feels like this should probably be 3-0, 2-0 at this point. Kind of feels unlucky and doesn't want to get in a situation where you let Littleton get some momentum. I think he probably feels like there was a couple fouls and some tired legs out there from his girls. Get them some water, and this way they're not going to be late to those balls. He doesn't want to see anybody get a yellow card here in this half. They're controlling Littleton. Littleton's got a couple good chances here, mostly with Giselle Kiernan down the sideline. But besides that, Littleton hasn't seen many opportunities on offense besides the 3 runs Giselle's made down the sideline and played through the middle. One of them, if Erin Prue could have back, would probably be, you know, she would probably love it because it would probably be a goal that she half-touched and the goalie kind of scooped up. But besides that, Northbridge has pretty much thwarted any attack through the middle. We've had no attack down the right sideline at all. And, you know, we've been counterattacked ourselves 3 times where Northbridge probably, they played a ball through where that girl was first to the ball in front of Ellie and Ellie Manser, and she just touched it wide. If she gets a better touch on that ball, it's easy 2-0, and they had another one too. So Littleton's probably lucky to be down 1-0 here and not more, and they're really going to have to really get back to what they do. They have to, when they're on the close side here, down to the bottom of your screen, we're playing feet, and it's going Amy to Erin to Giselle, back to Erin, back to Amy, to Giselle, to Kaylin, to Giselle, and we're really beating them up down this left sideline. So they can continue to do that, but they need to do the same thing on the other sideline. We have just as an adept of passing players on the other sideline with Erin Regan and Cadence Tracy. Cadence Tracy is a 20-goal scorer this year. You know, she is more than capable of passing and playing the ball and making runs, but we need to be attacking them on both sides of the field. We cannot become predictable. Northbridge is too good of a team to, just become predictable and let them just tackle us out of this game. All right, here we go. We're back to action. Northbridge throws the ball in. Plays the ball a little wildly over her head, and that's never advised as a coach. Never love to see the players do that. Sometimes they just do it in kind of panic mode. Here we go. We got a straight run back. Nev Martin just kind of checks her shoulder, running at like 60% here, trying to decide whether she's going to play it out or up the sideline. Finds Giselle. Giselle misses the touch. That could have been dangerous here, but Nev Martin's here to, kind of take care of business again. It's great to kick it out. We've talked about before in past broadcasts, throw-ins are 50-50. So when in doubt, kick it out. That's what we teach every player at every high level is when in doubt, kick it out. You might get it back. 50% chance. It's the flip of a coin. So don't take any chances. If your team's not marked up and you're not numbered, don't take any chances. Here we go. Nev Martin plays it deep. Let's see if we can be first to this ball. Giselle's first to the ball. Takes a tough touch in the middle trying to find Kaylin. I think kind of gets her foot underneath and the ball gets away from her. Nev Martin just plays it out of bounds. Does a great job. All right. Looks like Northbridge's got another sub coming. It looks like they're bringing back in no, it's a new player. All right, here we go. So Northbridge has now used 4 subs, I think. Littleton is used 1. So here we go. Northbridge is first to the ball. She turns, plays the ball to feet. She's getting attacked 2-on-1. Tries to go through 1, doesn't work. Kaylin on the ball. Kaylin looking for feet. Kaylin just can't find Erin in the middle. Northbridge with the interception. Northbridge looks to switch the field on a great play. Well, Amy breaks the play up. Kaylin now finds Erin. All right, Giselle's going to be on this. Oh, that's a tough ball, not wide enough. Right to the Northbridge center defender, who cuts out Giselle on 1 touch. Giselle's going to have some tired legs. That's a tough run to keep making. She's been making that run for 20 minutes straight now. It's a long time to be just sprinting down that sideline. So I assume that, like we have seen in all these other games, we'll probably get Alex Corey or one of these other midfielders in here, get some minutes out here, let our legs rest for a minute. All right, so Northbridge wins the tackle in the middle. They're 2-on-3 here. We should just tackle this ball. Plays the ball back here. We're very fast back there. That's not going to be trouble at all. Ellie scoops the ball up. Littleton should be pushing it up high here. Defenders pushing him up, getting him off sides here. Littleton's hopefully first to the ball. Erin misses the ball. Northbridge is first to the ball. Erin steals the bad touch from Northbridge. Northbridge steals it back. Northbridge finds feet in the middle, takes a bad touch. Nora tries to win the ball. Northbridge wins it back. Northbridge looking for feet in the middle. Northbridge does a great job of switching the fields. They really look at that far player. She splits the defense, steps up, Nev takes care of business. Nev Martin's playing a fantastic game already. Needless to say, I don't think we've seen a game where she doesn't. Oh, that's a bad turnover. Northbridge comes through here. Giselle needs to just get this ball away and not play the danger here. Plays the ball up, finds Erin. It's a great transition. Littleton might be able to transition break here if they make the runs. Oh, tries to play the ball through to Cadence. Cadence needs to pressure this ball. That ball is right on. Oh, if Cadence doesn't hesitate there, she might be able to beat the goalie to that ball. She really kind of didn't know if she was going to have a chance and then turned it on a little bit late. All right, Kaylin plays a great ball to Erin, unguarded in the middle. Lays the ball off to Amy. Amy plays it back to Erin. Erin and Giselle plays Giselle in the corner. Giselle just can't win the ball. Northbridge. Oh, Giselle. Oh, Northbridge plays the ball out. Great play from Northbridge. Giselle just couldn't get around her on the run. All right, looks like we have 2 subs coming in finally for Littleton. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we're bringing in. Alex Corey and maybe Ava Pederina on the far side. All right, here we go. Both are great players. Alex is a 9th grader who is getting some time here in the playoffs. And I think that's Ava on the other side. Is a senior who's played for a bunch of years and done a great job. So here we go. First 2, Northbridge throw-in. Northbridge wins the ball. Oh, that's going to be a handball by Alex Corey. As you can see, that is a big advantage. And her hands were not in playing position as they were above her head. All right, here we go. So Northbridge's got a free kick here. Everybody should be marked up. Littleton should just try to be first to the ball, take care of business, and get rid of the threat. All right, Northbridge looking to take as much time as possible here. Northbridge plays the ball in, a low ball. Kaylin first 2, mistouches the ball. Uh-oh, she's unguarded on the backside here. Ellie Manser just scoops that ball up. No danger at all. No danger at all. Great job getting off her line. Really no danger at all there. All right, Ellie Manser plays the ball up the middle. It's a tough ball to win. Northbridge is first to the ball. Kaylin tries to step in. Kaylin wins the tackle to Nora. Nora tries to find Cadence up the sideline. Cadence thrown down by the player. As we see, there's some arguments to be had here. You know, the girl walks away with the ball. That's very crafty by the Northbridge player. Dribbles the ball away from the spot so her team doesn't get quick kick. You know, I know that is the other team, but that is something that, you know, you love to see as a coach because that's really heady. If you leave the ball there, they can shoot you right away. Instead, she kind of just walks away with the ball. You know, make sure Littleton can't go quick there. All right, we play this ball in. Great cross here. We got to get Kaylin on the head here. Kaylin gets a head on it. Oh, the ball saved. Oh, and kicked away by the Northbridge defender. Littleton just too late. Can't handle the rebound. The Northbridge goalie has now dropped 3 balls this game, and we have not been able to capitalize on any of that. That should have been an opportunity to tie the game on that save. Kaylin heads the ball gets through the whole defense. Goalie makes a save, can't save the ball, and we just can't get on that rebound. Amelia Taylor steps in, loses the ball after winning a tackle. Here we go, we're 1-on-3 here. There shouldn't be much threat. Emily Mazzoni steps in to throw the ball after a wide played ball from Northbridge. You know, those rebound goals can really win you games. And Erin Prue's almost been there for all 3 of them, but she just needs to be one step sooner, and she could have had that. All right, here we go. So Amelia Taylor steps in, gets shielded off. Her and Kaylin can't win the ball. Ball's played outside of Northbridge. Northbridge down the line. Emily Mazzoni wins the ball. Alex Corey steps in behind her as Emily Mazzoni plays the ball right to a Northbridge player who cuts out Alex right around her. This ball could be trouble if they can get that ball through the middle. Oh, Nora does a great job of breaking it up. All right, here we go. The ball's played out of bounds. Here we go. There should be another Northbridge sub on the sideline. Here we go. Some more fresh legs for Northbridge. Here we go. They're subbing their other striker.
Tonight's game advances to the state finals.
So Northbridge doing a good job of controlling this game. Ball's thrown in. Here we go. Alex steps in, plays the ball to Erin. Great win for Alex. Erin needs to find feet here. Not many options. Alex plays the ball into the middle with no one home. You know, it's the right ball, but nobody's there. It's tough. Looks like we're getting a little slow in the middle. We need to be first to the balls, find some open areas here, and really control the ball here. Ball never goes in bounds, so it's going to be a Northbridge throw. Northbridge throws the ball. All right, Northbridge player shields, turns on Nora. The ball stays in. The ball's going to stay in. I think that's going to stay in all the way down the sideline. I don't think that's going out. Oh, no, Emily Mazzoni kicks that ball out. It's going to be Northbridge ball here. Northbridge, good throw, over 3 defenders. First 2 is Amelia Taylor, really saves the day there. It's a great throw from Northbridge. Alex Corey steps in, shields the ball out, does a great job. Northbridge kind of goes to the ground, a little dangerous there. Alex Corey plays through her. Alex Corey looking for feet in the middle, gets intercepted by Northbridge. Emily Mazzoni plays the ball up. Kaylin takes a head on it, can't find feet. Cadence tries to back tackle, can't win the ball. Northbridge plays the ball through. It's going to run for a goal kick. No threat at all there. All right, and looks like we got a couple more subs coming here. Looks like maybe Emma Dressel and Bailey Kerrigan will be coming in for the strikers. It's been our normal subbing pattern for those 2 strikers. All right, here we go. And we're first 2 here. Get a touch. Amy tries to win. Fouls the Northbridge girl in the middle of the field. That's a 50-50 ball. It's a great job from Amy to go in there and play physical. You know, Littleton really needs to start putting their athleticism on this game. Playing physical, tackling the ball, that's what we do. That's how we win games. So that's a great play from Amy. This is a non-threat here. This is a tough free kick. We should be able to handle this. All right, the ball's up. Great kick, actually. Ellie Matzer handles it no problem. I don't know if the Northbridge players didn't run on that or if they thought it was going to be shorter, but it looked like a great play to that back post. The Northbridge players had ran a little bit earlier. All right, Erin comes through and fouls number 2 again. We're going to have the same play again. Here we go. We're going to have the same setup here. I wonder if they do. This is the time you see kind of get a little dangerous here is when you get to take the same one twice in a row. It's kind of like practice. Oh, that one didn't go well? All right, here we go. Let's do it again. So let's see if Littleton can just be in that same spot. It looks like she's going to play the ball in the same spot here. See if Northbridge is going to make these runs this time. Northbridge doesn't make the lateral runs again, or doesn't make the vertical runs again, makes lateral runs side to side, and, you know, then chases the ball after it's kicked, and it's too late. Ellie Manser takes care of that. I don't know if the kicker's trying to do something there different than what the team thinks, but it looks like they're looking for a low ball that's going to sweep in. Instead, she's playing a high ball to the back post. It doesn't look like there's any runners on that. All right, Cadence Tracy around the defender here into the box. Oh, the defender gets a good tackle. Oh, wow. And the referee's going to give that as a goal kick. Looked like Cadence got tackled from behind, and the player took the ball. But here we go. It's going to be a Northbridge kick. Cadence and Aaron are both getting subbed out. Here we go. Bailey and Emma Dressel. 2 speedsters up top. You know, we'll see what they can bring to the table here. So they got a lot of talent here. They're fast. Freshman and a sophomore, you know, they bring a lot of dynamic ability to the top here. Let's see. Let's give them a different look. All right, we're 1-on-4 here. Should just tackle this ball 1-on-4. Not contain. Tackle the ball here. Oh, we're just containing, and she's dribbling by us. Oh, we're lucky to get in here. Alex does a great job of getting in and then shielding her off the ball. Littleton's really got to step up and tackle that ball. There's 5 defenders. One player really needs to go after that ball. Instead, we're going to have to deal with a corner kick. These girls know that, too. Oh, no, it's a throw-in. Sorry. Bad view from up here. Good throw-in from Northbridge. Northbridge takes a touch. Back to Northbridge. Alex steps in. Doesn't win the ball. Northbridge plays through. Nev Martin steps up. Deals with the danger. Emma's first 2 here. Emma tries to win the ball. Girl shields off. Emma wins the ball. Turns. Emma pressures the ball. Girls plays a bad through ball. Back to Littleton goal kick here. All right, Nev Martin with another fantastic job, you know, saving the day for Littleton there. We really got to be a little bit more aggressive there. Like I was saying, when that girl is dribbling patiently at you 1-on-5, someone needs to just get out there and go after her and really just go tackle the ball and the player instead of just dribbling around. So, all right, here we go. It looks like Alex Corey on the ball, loses the ball to a Northbridge player. Nora wins the ball back, or Kaylin wins the ball back, receives Nora. Back to Nev Martin. Nev Martin plays it long to Emma Dressel. Emma Dressel plays it through. Probably takes just a tough touch there off her knee. She gets anything less than that, she's lightning fast. She's going to keep that in. So, not a terrible idea to try to play her, but, you know, you got to make sure that, you know, when you're taking that touch, you got to take a little soft, give yourself a chance to run that down. All right, so we got some subs here. Ava Petterino's out. Alex is out. We got Erin Regan and Giselle back in. So we got all the starters plus the 2 new strikers in Emma Dressel and Bailey Kerrigan, actually, and Amelia Taylor's in for Allie Ryan on defense. So we are fielding 8 out of the 11 starters and 2 subs. So here we go in the middle here, plays up high. Amelia Taylor's second to that ball, doesn't win the ball. Northbridge here misses. She splits both players. Emily Mazzoni's back in the play. It's a great job from Emily Mazzoni. Amelia Taylor breaks it up, kicks the ball out. So, all right, good job there by our team there, using the athleticism to get back. Great touch by the Northbridge player to split Nev and Emily. Emily does a fantastic job coming back in. And that's what we talked about. 2-on-1, somebody goes after her, wins the ball, and it just takes care of the business. You know, you can't sit back. Northbridge takes a wide header. Here we go, first 2. Amy plays it off the Northbridge player. Should be a Littleton throw here. All right, Littleton throw. Amelia Taylor with the throw here. Throws the ball to Kaylin. Kaylin tries to take a header over the Northbridge player, gets the ball back, plays the ball through to Bailey Kerrigan, who's running hard into the ball. Might run a little bit tight for her. Yep, a little bit tight on the sideline. Northbridge watches it out. Really no danger there for Northbridge. Northbridge is really playing excellent on defense. They're doing a great job of gauging the passes, not expending too much energy chasing balls that aren't going to be in. You know, here we go. First to the ball, no rush. Perfect play by the Northbridge defender. Handles the threat, no problem. All right, here we go. Erin Prue hands the ball to Amelia Taylor, to Nora for the throw. Nora throws the ball in. Great throw by Nora. Ball gets through to Emma. Oh, Emma just gets a right foot on it, but just halfway in between a touch to herself and a shot. And it just kind of gets too much. Northbridge's got another player up in the line. Looks like they're going to be going to another sub here. Kaylin O'Mara first to this ball. Header off the ball is backwards. Nev Martin first to the ball here. Oh, kind of a 50-50 ball. Northbridge's first 2. Ellie Mantis should have no problem on that ball. That's a little too long. Looks like Northbridge really hasn't adjusted for the wind going left to right. And as we said in the pregame, it's really going to be a huge advantage going left to right. Littleton will have the win in the second half. But Northbridge keeps making these balls run. So great play back here to Nora. Oh, Nora takes a touch through here, tries to find Emma. Northbridge just does a great job with their midfield and just steps right up and takes care of the threat. All right, Giselle plays in here to Emma Dressel. Emma Dressel gets a touch. Northbridge steps in, wins the ball, header up the sideline, out of bounds. Great play by the Northbridge defender to play that ball out of bounds, out of the danger zone. Giselle Kiernan on the ball. Giselle Kiernan throws in. Northbridge first to the ball. Emma Dressel looks to switch fields. Not a bad idea. If somebody can be home on the backside there. A little crazy. Amelia Taylor got a player there. She just runs her down. Amelia Taylor's a state qualifier for track and field. So, like we had said, kicking these long balls isn't going to be the way to beat us, especially going with the wind when you've been playing the ball heavy. Northbridge has done a much better job of when they get down here just attacking us through two defenders, through gaps, than they have been trying to get breakaways. All right, and Amelia Taylor shields off, plays the ball out of bounds. Great job. Just take care of the danger, get it out of bounds. All right, let's see first two here. All right, Littleton's first two, no problem. Oh, Northbridge steps in. Handball on Northbridge. She has her arms up around her waist. The ball goes off her arms. Stays in. She's about to be in the box, and that's clear advantage. All right, here we go. Nev Martin playing the ball up the field. Gives it everything she got. Northbridge first two. Here we go. Nora Cabali touches the ball. Plays the ball up. Northbridge's first two. I mean, this is becoming a pattern here, If Pat was in the booth with me, I would just say to Pat, looks like we're not doing everything we do when we win. We're not finding feet. We're not first to every ball. I mean, that's the bottom line. We said it in the pregame. Whoever is first to most of these 50-50 balls, most of these long passes, is going to win this game. And so far, it's been Northbridge. Northbridge just looks like they want it a little bit more. And Littleton has plenty of time. They just need to, dig in and just start playing the way they can here. So, Northbridge does a great job shielding out the ball. Erin can't win the ball from her. There we go. Bailey Kerrigan with the turnover. Gets Amy. Amy gets stacked by two Northbridge players. Can't get the ball through. Amelia Taylor does a great job to break it up. Here we go. We get pressure here on the side. Nora gets the ball. Nora throws the ball in. Okay, Northbridge got numbers back here. Again, it's the same thing that we did to Millbury. Northbridge is doing to us right now. There's 4 people up on offense. There's 6 defenders back. All right, here we go. Some Littleton offensive players are joining the offense here. All right, here we go. A full offense up. Great throw. Oh, and a touch from Northbridge right out of bounds. Right into the Northbridge fan section, who is nice and rowdy. We love to see the Northbridge kids out here. Anytime you can get fans out in school camaraderie, it's really a great thing. All right, here we go. Kaylin O'Mara turns the corner, takes a heavy touch. The ball is handled by Northbridge. Really plays it through. Nev Martin misses the ball. Ellie Manser's in a bad spot here. She needs to not... There we go. Ellie Manser got kind of in a weird spot there. She thought she was going to have to run out and deal with it. Nev ended up getting back on the ball, but it left her in no man's land. Emma tries to play the ball. Here we go. To Giselle. The ball gets played out of bounds by Northbridge here. Well, 3 minutes left here. And as we told you, always tell you, the clock goes to 2 minutes, stops. The clock is on the watch of the referee, so don't expect to, don't be yelling at your TVs like we always ask you. All right, here we go in the middle. Bailey Kerrigan looks to play. Kaylin, who made a great run up the side. Erin Regan's in here. We need some runners in the box. She plays the ball through here. Can Amy get on the other end of this ball? No, Amy fouls the player who ends up getting in front of her. That's a great job by Northbridge. The Northbridge player gets to where the ball is going to go, plants her feet, and just lets Amy run through her and really deals with it. She doesn't even have to play the ball at that point. She knows that Amy's coming too hard, and she just puts the brakes on right in front of her and really does what she needs to do. All right, here we go. It looks like Cohasset's packing up and leaving on the sideline, so they think they've seen enough. No matter who advances, they're ready to go. All right, here we go. Erin Regan first to the ball. Bailey Kerrigan tries to challenge on a pass from Erin Regan. Hands above her head. The Northbridge player is going to get another play here. Kaylin O'Mara is going to ask for space here. She's going to shoot this ball. And if this goalie drops this ball, we should put this ball in here. Great ball. Upper 90 here, just over the net. Just over the net. That's the second shot for her today. That's a really fantastic deep ball shooter. It's unfortunate to see that she didn't convert there. So, all right, we're going to have a Northbridge goal kick here with 2 minutes left, and we'll see if Northbridge can add another one, or if Littleton puts something on the board here. All right, here we go. Northbridge looks to turn the corner on Amelia Taylor. Amelia Taylor just runs her down, chops the ball in the middle to Nev. Great play by the defense there. All right, ball is played up to Emma Dressel, who takes a heavy touch back to the Northbridge midfielder. To Emily Mazzoni, who mistouches the ball. Northbridge wins the ball. Northbridge looks to attack. He is 1-on-5 here. We need to attack the ball. Don't be passive on defense when you have numbers. That, you know, if you're watching this game with your children, or you're watching this game with your family, and you have a young soccer player, when you have numbers on defense, attack the ball. Attack the ball. You know, do not just sit back and let them attack you. That's the only way they can be dangerous. Speed them up, be aggressive. All right, here we go for a Northbridge throw. This is going to be one of the last chances of the half here. Throws it in the box. Nobody plays the ball. Nev Martin plays the ball right back out of bounds. All right, here we go. Northbridge throws it in. Northbridge gets a foot on it. Northbridge sliced through 2 defenders, puts the ball on net. Oh, wow. That was so dangerous. That was what a throw-in. Northbridge gets the ball on her foot, and Littleton is lucky to not give up another goal there. That is a great play from Northbridge to get through that slot there. All right, it's halftime. All right, so we've had a good half. You know, Littleton's going to feel down, but Littleton's right in this, and they've had chances too. You know, I would be surprised if Northbridge is happy to be up 1-0, but I would be surprised if the Northbridge coach was a little, disappointed that it wasn't 2 or 3-0 at this point. Northbridge has had 4 fantastic chances where you, as a coach, myself as a coach, I would hopefully we had scored on. Littleton has also had 3 opportunities. 2 of them that were fantastic, with the goalie dropping the ball or misplaying a ball and someone being there just a half a step late to finish. And, if we had been a half a step earlier, this game could already be 1-1 or 2-1 Littleton. So this is going to be anyone's game in the second half. We get about a 9-minute halftime. We'll be back with about a minute before halftime back on the call for you. Enjoy your halftime. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, as we come back to halftime here, you got people dancing on the sidelines on both teams. Northbridge is warming up, doing some lines. Littleton standing in a circle, dancing and jumping. Looks like both teams are excited for a good second half here. Ooh, it was a pretty contested first half, and they were doing a great job here. So we'll see if they get an opportunity to either put some more goals on Littleton from Northbridge's side, or if Littleton can fight back, equalize this game, and we can have a great semifinal. As we said before, Cohasset won the first game 3-1 and advances the number 1 seed in Division 4, Central Mass. They were seeded 1 and they advanced to the final, so everything's kind of played out as predicted on that side of the bracket. The bracket actually finished 1, 2, 3, 4 with the 4 teams being the final 4 teams. I'm sure MIA is patting themselves on the back for having that happen. Those power rankers have a little, a new system that they've been using for a couple of years now, and there's been some controversy over it. But, looks like they got it right this year with Cohasset number 1, Northbridge number 2, Littleton 3, Hampshire Regional 4. Cohasset handles Hampshire Regional in the other semi, and Northbridge and Littleton playing a close one here with Northbridge up 1-0. Everything's kind of fallen into place where the seeds play. You got number 1 winning 3-1 and number 2 up 1-0 here at halftime. Let's see if number 3 Littleton can go out there and grit out a great second half comeback here. So Littleton doesn't have a lot of experience being down here during the season. I think, what did we say pregame, that they were 21-1 at this point, with only 1 loss and 1 tie. They were down once in the playoffs so far, and then once the Sutton in the Central Mass Championship. But besides that, Littleton's been ahead all year. So we'll see really what happens here. Last time they were down against Monument Mountain, they once it clicked, it really clicked, and then Littleton really kind of took over and destroyed them in the game and really put on a show. So let's see if Littleton can, have a really good second half here. Northbridge can come back out in their 3-5-2. Littleton's coming back out in their 3-5-2. And at this point, Littleton might have thought about changing formations. We talked about how they might come out in a 4-4-2 to start this game. But right now, the 3-5-2 against the 3-5-2, as we saw against Millbury, Our 3-5-2 ate up their 4-3-3, and their 4-3-3 just couldn't handle the midfield, and they just completely got destroyed. But right here, Northbridge is matching the 3-5-2 with the 3-5-2, which is kind of leaving everybody marked, and is playing. Northbridge, honestly, is playing the 3-5-2 better than Littleton is at this point, formationally, keeping their space, really kind of making the proper runs and defensively marking people. So if you're going to do that, at some point you need to make the decision that if they're beating you when your formations are exactly the same and you're marked up man for man everywhere, you have to kind of go away from that and try to find an advantage. And Littleton has years of playing a 4-4-2. It might be worth it at some point in the second half to just try the 4-4-2 and see what happens. All right, here we got another ball. Shooting distance for Kaylin O'Mara with the wind here, especially. Oh, she plays it short to Nora. That's a tough decision. Nora goes by the defender. Here, Nora got a shot on here. Put the shot on goal. Oh, it carries over the net. That's a great idea from Nora. Plays the ball. Kaylin gives her a high five in the middle of the field. It's really a good idea. As we have a ball in the net and a ball on the goalie spot. Both ball boys playing the ball in here for the goalie. As we see the ball go in the net, Littleton would love to see that happen. All right, here we go. Northbridge with a goal kick. All right, as we asking the coach is asking the Littleton kids to move up higher. Same from the Northbridge team. So both teams want to try to push the other team up. All right, Kaylin wins the ball. Plays the ball through the middle. Nora touches the ball, mistouches the ball. Northbridge takes care of it. Northbridge up here, 1-on-3 here. Littleton's back on defense, plays the ball right to Nev Martin. All right, looks like we came up with a new starting lineup here. We have Emily Mazzoni, Nev Martin, and Amelia Taylor starting on defense with Nora, Kaylin, Amy, Erin Regan, and Giselle, the same starters in the midfield, and Cadence and Erin Prue up top. Looks like we just subbed in Amelia Taylor for Allie Ryan here in the starting lineup, who took over in the middle of the first half for her also. Looks like the coach is, like I said, going to go with the speed at defense, make sure there's no more breaks here. All right, steps up. Emily Mazzoni challenges the ball, steps in, misses the tackle, but does a good job to speed the girl up. Nora's on the girl, runs her out of bounds on a tough play, And see, that's why when we have more defenders back, that's why you speed her up. Emily didn't win the ball. In fact, she got beat, and the girl went right by her. But Nora was already back, so helped make the run, and she's out of bounds. This is what you have to do when you have numbers back. You have to speed them up. You have to make them make bad plays. You cannot let them just possess the ball. All right, throw in right to the Northbridge player. Kaylin wins it off the chest off the Northbridge player. Amelia Taylor steps in, wins the ball. Amy steps in, wins the ball after another turnover. Nora has the ball, loses the ball, plays it back to Emily, who plays it up the field to no one. Northbridge touches on a bad touch. Giselle wins the ball. Erin steps in, tackles the ball, looks for feet here, can't find feet. Finds feet outside with Giselle. They're going to be on again. In the middle to Erin. She's getting an opportunity here. And the Northbridge midfielder steps in and wins the day. That's a great tackle by Northbridge. Emily Mazzoni steps in, misses the ball a little bit. It's all right. Nez steps in, cleans her up, and then Emily plays the ball out of bounds. All right. So it looks like we're going to pick up where we left off. Both teams really challenging hard for the balls. Giselle first the ball, plays it back to the Northbridge player who throws it in. She plays it on a bad touch outside, trying to go around her out of bounds. Giselle throws the ball up the sideline to Erin Prue, who takes a good touch to keep her on her, and the other girl plays through her back. The referee doesn't give the call there. Erin points to the ref and says, hey, that's 3 times. The referee said, the coach says to the referee also, that's 3 times that player's played through her back there. So they're looking for a card. They're going to, it's called persistent infringement. If a player keeps making, whether it's a cardable, even if it's not dangerous enough to be a foul, if she just keeps making the same foul over and over again as a referee, sometimes you deal with it with a yellow card to kind of stop it from happening. Great run from Amy here through the middle. Northbridge player beats her to the ball. Kaylin ends up with the ball anyway. Amy shoots the ball in net. Ball's in the goal. Here we go with a turnover on the front side. Kaylin wins the ball off a cluster in the middle. Ball finds its way to Amy's foot, and Amy puts it in the back of the net. All right, here we go. And we got a game, 1-1. And as we said, Littleton, has a bunch of athletes, has scored 102 goals this year. This team can put goals on the board. When they decide that they want to win games, then, and they want to be physical and play hard, and that's what they get. All right, here we go. We got a referee saying 1-1 here. Here we go, about to get a kickoff. All right, Littleton starts off hot in the second half, gets a turnover on top of the box. Ball finds Amy's feet, and we're good to go. All right, looks like The whistle did not blow. The referee wants to restart the game. Said, I wasn't ready. Here we go. Let me get in position. Blow this whistle, and then we'll go. All right. Referee starts his watch. As we know about the clock on the watch, it's the only official game time in here. It's not the clock you see on the top of the board. So, all right, here we go. Nora plays the ball to Kaylin. Littleton looks fresh now. They look like they're running around. They look rejuvenated by the goal. Let's see what happens here. Amy shields the ball. Northbridge pressures the ball. Emily Mazzoni plays it up the sideline out of bounds. All right, here we go. All right, so Northbridge with the throw-in.
Littleton goal scored by number 18, Amy Prohl, in the 44th minute.
All right, Amy, as the announcer said, Amy Prue on the 44th minute. Oh, here we go. Throw in here. Oh, no, free kick. And it was a handball by Littleton. All right, here we go. This could be a dangerous free kick. This is a tough angle. This is going to be a nice sweeping ball in here. If these girls make good runs here, this could be tough on Ellie Manser. It's a great spot. One person runs out of the wall. Nora joins the defense. Ball's played in beautifully in the backside. Wide open, number 24. Just misses the header. What a fantastic play in, and what a fantastic run. She just can't get on the other end of the ball. It was a really good play by both players. About a half a foot away, That could have been really dangerous. That probably is a walk-in goal if she can get to that ball. Looks like we have 2 balls on the field. There's a ball in the goal still on the field here. Oh, here we go. We got the ball boys being a little aggressive with the balls. So, all right, we're going to do this again. All right, we got some people yelling in the stands. Pretty great. I love when fans get all fired up. It's a great time. All right, here we go. Ellie Manson plays the ball up the middle. Kaylin O'Mara flicks the ball on. Number 3 steps in for Northbridge. Great win of the ball. Nev Martin steps in. Here we go. Cadence Tracy should pressure this ball. Here you go. She does. Great win here. See if we can go up the sideline. Erin Regan wins the ball. Cadence Tracy on the ball, plays it to Amy. Amy looking for feet here. Finds feet. Oh, Nora just can't play it back through. Nora looks to split the gap. Finds Amy. Makes a great run. Nora on the ball again. Nora looks to hit this ball again. Oh, right to the goalie. If the goalie had dropped that ball, Erin had finally learned to, what was going to happen there. If the goalie dropped that ball, Erin Prue was going to finish that ball. So here we go. Littleton looks like to be dominating the second half here. Nora first to this ball. Heavy touch. Tries to play Giselle outside just a little bit too long. Giselle wins the ball. Shields the girl off. Touches the ball inside. Kaylin takes a touch off their back heel. Turnover here from Nora. Oh, Northbridge tries to play it through again. These breakaways from Northbridge isn't going to work. So, see Northbridge with a sub early here. Northbridge subs. Looks like they're making an adjustment. They're pushing a new center striker up. They're taking a center striker out. And they just put number 5 into the midfield here. All right, so we got a Northbridge throw here. Or is it a Northbridge kick? It's something here. Oh, we got another foul here, so it's going to be a Northbridge kick. This is another same spot we were just at. Very dangerous here. See if Northbridge. And as we talked about plenty of times, you get 10 free yards here. So, referee gives the 10 free yards. Northbridge coach wants the 10 free yards. Looks to me like the players are about 6 yards away from the ball. So I'm not, we're on a football field here, so I don't know why the ref's not moving the Littleton players back. Hey, 6 yards from the ball, we'll take it. The ball gets played long. Looks like it really bothered the Northbridge kick taker. Just can't understand why the ref wouldn't back him up 10 yards. That is what the rule is. She's complaining to her defenders right now, saying, I don't know what the ref's doing up there. We don't know what he's doing either, but we'll take it. All right, so we get a sub here. Looks like Nora's coming out a little bit early here. I'm not sure why. All right, so Nora's out. Alex Corey's in for her. Nora's one of our best players. As we said before, she's an All-American javelin thrower, fantastic soccer player, great leader. Junior, plays a ton of minutes for this team. So she's the toughest player in our midfield. We're definitely going to need her back in. Looks like she was just getting a talking to from the coach, and she's standing back on the line and going to be right back in. So Littleton throw here should be a sub. Get her right back on the field here. All right, here we go. And Alex Corey's back out. Looks like Nora just needed a pep talk of some new changes in the plan, and then she's going to be ready to go. All right, here we go. White throw. Aaron Regan throws the ball to Kaylin. Kaylin touched the ball back to Aaron. Aaron tries to play it back to Kaylin. Kaylin had kind of faded behind the player there. Kaylin wasn't looking for the ball back there. She was looking for Aaron to find other feet. So Caden's back tackles win the ball. Back tackles even further, wins the ball. Amelia Taylor steps up, plays the ball outside to Aaron Regan. Great ball outside. Ball back to Amelia Taylor, who plays the ball up the line and just runs a little wide. She probably should have played Kaylin there, but playing Aaron's not bad either. She just plays it a little bit lighter or plays it a little bit more direct and less wide and keeps that ball in bounds. All right, Northbridge with the throw here. Northbridge throws it in. Norris steps up. Plays a tough ball there. I think she was trying to play it wide to Giselle and just kind of barely got a foot on it. Erin Prue saves the ball, though, heads it through to Giselle. Amy Prue on the run, replacing her sister up top. Northbridge just does whatever they can to clear that ball to get rid of the danger. Amy Prue is a fantastic track athlete, fantastic soccer player, really a danger on the run there. All right, Kaylin here, looks both ways. Kaylin O'Mara plays the ball back to Nev Martin, who plays the ball in, switches the field. Off Cadence, Aaron Regan takes it out of the air. Northbridge touches it. Bad touch by Northbridge here. Cadence and Aaron can pressure this ball. This could be trouble here. Cadence wins the ball, touches it to Aaron. Aaron crosses the ball. We have one in the box. Oh, we need more people up there. Nora wins the ball on a foul. Girl kind of just goes down there. I'm not even sure that was much of a foul. Nora just kind of played her and the ball. I think that if that's in the center of the field, you probably don't even get a foul, but since it's on the top of the box, referee doesn't want to take any chances of missing that and having that decide the game, so the referee just goes with the easy one and just makes the call. Non-threatening kick for Northbridge, just plays it out. All right, Northbridge plays it out. Amelia Taylor first to the ball. Aaron Regan second to the ball. It's a great job. Oh, needs to get the ball on the turf there. Get the ball down, stop bouncing the ball. Kaylin plays the ball up in the air again. Northbridge comes through with the karate kick. That's not usually recommended, but it does clear. Here, Cadence should try to pressure this ball. That ball's not going out. Yes, as Cadence tries to pressure, Northbridge just does the right thing and plays it away. Northbridge is a very well-coached team. They're playing defense phenomenally out here. I know they broke down and gave up a turnover when we scored, but reality is that they're marked up. They're playing a great job. They're playing a great system on defense here. Amy turns the corner. Amy looks for a run through, but that's not really even there. There's a player back playing that through ball, and Aaron wasn't even making that run. So it was a good idea in a different situation, but in that setup, that was really not what was going to work there. All right, so Giselle picks the ball up to throw the ball. She looks to throw the ball down the field. Here we go. Northbridge goes through three players. Northbridge defender just plays it up. All right, Nora with a great play. Plays the ball down. Oh, and off Erin Prue out of bounds for a goal kick. All right, looks like Littleton has come to play in the second half. They really don't want to go home. 8 seniors here. They do not want this to be their last game, so it's good to see them show up. Here we go. Good touch in the middle. Amy Prue tries to win the ball, fends off 2 Northbridge girls. Her sister wins the ball, gets tackled again. She's got a thing going with this number. I think number 1 or number 4. It's hard to tell from up here what her number is, but the tall center defender, her and Erin have been playing, a hell of a game against each other. Ben Fowler's probably going both ways, both really playing physical with each other. So both players want to win this game. So Nora up the sideline, touches to Kaylin O'Mara. Kaylin, to Erin. Erin, who's wide open, should take the sideline there. Gives it back to Kaylin, who's covered, and it's really a tough ball and a turnover. Here we go. Kaylin plays the ball to Amy. Amy plays the ball outside to Nora. That's really great. In a 1-1 tie game here, off Erin Prue's head. She handles it. Doesn't look like it affects her. She sweeps outside the ball to Cadence Tracy. Cadence takes a good shot. Blocked. The ball's outside to Erin. This could be dangerous. Here we go. Kaylin slashing through the middle. Oh, and the Northbridge player does a fantastic job to deflect that ball. Kaylin comes through. Great ball from Erin. Kaylin puts that ball, what looks to be what's going to be right on net, deflects off the Northbridge player for a corner. It's a really fantastic play by Erin and Kaylin and the Northbridge defender. All right, corner kick comes in and sweeps away from the goalie, played backwards here. Nora sweeps the ball to Kaylin. Kaylin hits the ball, one touch. Ball off of Northbridge defender blocks it. Great job, clears the ball. Long ball to Nev Martin, who handles the ball, no problem. should have outlet options here. Amelia Taylor kind of runs through her space there. Kind of makes her slow down, which wasn't great. Amelia Taylor does get back and gives her an option. Then plays it wide here to Erin Regan. Erin Regan on the ball, touched out by Northbridge. Here's the ball. Looks like we're going to have another ball on the ground, on the court again. On the field, sorry. Here we go. Caitlin steps in and steals the ball from a Northbridge player. Erin on the ball with room to work. Oh, shoots the ball left-footed, number 1. That defender that she's been battling with knew she was a lefty, was ready for it, stepped right into the play. Didn't even play Erin for any right foot at all. Went right for her left and blocked the ball. All right. That's where Erin could have had a couple options. She's trying to get a quick shot there, but she also had the option to take the fake shot, let that girl go by, bring it back, and then put that ball in with her right. All right, Nora plays an excellent ball into the middle. Oh, and as you can see, when you got a right-footed kick taker from that left corner up there on the top of your screen, the ball bends back towards the goalie and it's very dangerous. The one before Giselle took sweeps away from the goalie and can work for certain plays, but it's not as dangerous as the one that's coming back towards the goalie and hard to deal with. Amelia Taylor on the flat-out run here, plays the ball out of bounds, does a great job. The Northbridge number 8 striker is running her butt off the whole time up there, and just, Amelia Taylor's just kind of coasting, staying out in front of her. So, like I said, that's a phenomenal track athlete. All right, here we go. We're switching sides. It looks like we're putting Amelia Taylor on the other side, and Emily's coming over to this side. So, looks like we're going to do some matchups on defense here, trying to match speed with speed. So, all right, Emily steps up. Northbridge wins the ball, plays the ball in. This could be trouble. Ellie needs to pick the ball up. Northbridge player touches the ball under the goalie in the net. Wow. Amelia Taylor on the switch sides there. Emily and Amelia Taylor switch sides, and all of a sudden to get marked up, Amelia Taylor tries to shield off and hold the player off so Ellie can pick up the ball. Ellie doesn't know if Amelia's going to play the ball, and the ball just hits the ground, and the North player sticks her foot in there, and the ball gets under Ellie Manser for a goal. A really kind of a crazy goal. So, here we go. Looks like we're going to have a Northbridge timeout after the goal scored here. They're probably going to go to a more defensive shape here late in the game, getting up 2-1 here. That's really unfortunate for Littleton. That is a really, we don't have a replay here to see, but that seems like what should have been a very easy ball for Ellie Manser to come out and catch. And I think the communication just got thrown off between her and Amelia Taylor on what was going to happen there. But, you could probably see if you rewind your video that it should have Amelia Taylor should have shielded the ball and Ellie Manser should have just taken care of that. I wonder if Littleton didn't switch sides there and Emily Mazzoni was left on that side, and she just not ran over to the other side, if she would have been able to handle that mark just immediately. But we will never know, and unfortunately that give up a kind of a tough goal on a pretty bad ball from Northbridge. Northbridge just plays the ball in the air into the center of the box, which 9 times out of 10 is probably just a catchable ball from a fantastic goalie in Ellie Manser, and just a little bit of confusion. The ball's in the back of the net on one of the softest goals Littleton's given up all year. Really crazy to see. But, Littleton also got lucky earlier in the half. Northbridge turns the ball over. Ball ends up on the feet of Kaylin O'Mara, who plays the ball to Amy Prue, who puts it in the back of the net. And that's what happens in these big games. People get nervous. We talk about it a lot on these broadcasts. These kids are 14 through 18 years old. And a lot of them are under 18 at 15, 16, and 17, and it is a lot of pressure. And sometimes you made that save probably for Ellie Manser 1,000 times this year with no problem. And, you kind of just have a hiccup in the middle of this game. It's a huge game under the lights with a lot of pressure. And you want to play perfect, and you just make one mistake, and sometimes that's all it takes for the other team to kind of steal the game from you. And now Ellie Manser's got to do what it's super hard to do as a 16, 17-year-old girl is, turn that off and make the next save. Because, like we said before, Littleton scored 103 goals now on the season, and they're a powerhouse when it comes to putting the ball in the back of the net. They average 5 goals a game. They should be able to handle this. So they just need to get back out there, be aggressive, do what they've been doing all year, and just kind of press Northbridge again. They've been dominating this half. Littleton has been dominating this half for the first 16 minutes of this half, and it has been almost not one-sided, but pretty one-sided. So for Northbridge to kind of sneak that goal out and go back ahead is probably, is surprising, but Littleton's coaching staff and Littleton's players should be saying, we've been dominating this half, we've been getting shots, we should have actually scored another goal this half ourselves. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, and we'll be able to get this game to 2-2, and then we can just kind of take it from there. Right now, so Northbridge plays out the goal kick here. Northbridge touches up the field. It should be able to be handled pretty easily. It's 3-on-1 up there, pretty easy. Northbridge to the ball in the middle. Northbridge to Northbridge. Here we go. Cadence Tracy intercepts the ball, traveling backwards, plays the ball, tries to play the ball to Kaylin up the field, misses Kaylin on the run. It's really, Northbridge intercepts the ball in the middle, plays a harmless long ball here. Nev Martin's going to take care of it, no problem. All right, Aaron Regan steps in, challenges for the ball. Here we go. Aaron Regan steps in, number 5 beats Aaron Regan down the sideline. Emily Mazzoni steps in, plays the ball up the wing. All right, here we go. And so Nora steps in, tries to tackle the ball. Number 2 goes right by Nora. Nora needs to be physical there and play the body and the ball here. All right, so Northbridge with control of the ball and control of the game at this point. Littleton's going to have to make things happen. Emily Mazzoni tries to take a good touch there. Northbridge, going to be Northbridge ball as it goes out off her foot. Northbridge plays it quickly here. You'd think Northbridge would be taking all the time on all the plays here and just kind of wasting this game. It seems early, but every second counts. Northbridge plays it back up the field. Kaylin intercepts, but then unusually plays the ball right to a Northbridge player twice in a row. Nora tackles the ball, gets played through. Number 2 goes right around her. Northbridge steps up. This 5-on-5 midfielders is not great for us right now. They've really been marking us up here. So here we go. We need to find ways to get open. We need to be more dynamic. We're running in too many straight lines. And when I say we need to be more dynamic, we try to teach these girls and these boys and these players here in Littleton that, playing soccer, and especially offensive soccer when you have the ball. Oh, here we go. Northbridge on the break again. Oh, steps in for the tackle. Northbridge is going to get to this ball. All right, here we go. First 2 played out for a goal kick. Here we go. Great pressure there. Ball goes out for the goal kick. So like I was saying, we try to teach these, the players in Littleton that when you playing offense, you can't just be a robot. You can't just keep running the same straight lines. You need to be creative. We try to tell the kids it's like when you go to a high school dance and, when the music starts playing, you don't have a choreographed dance with your friends. You go out there and you dance to the beat of the song, and if the beat changes, then you change your dance. And in soccer, we try to teach them the beat is the open space. So you want to run into the open space. You want dominate the open space. You don't want to be predictable, and so you need some overlapping runs. You need some creativity to how you're going to play offense. You can't just be running straight lines up and down the field, which is what Littleton is doing at this point. We need to find ways to attack them creatively. All right, great ball up the sideline to Cadence, who's just going to get the ball taken care of here. That's nothing. Northbridge just plays it out of bounds. It's really not a problem. It's great play by the Northbridge defender. Littleton fans calling for a foul there. Unfortunately, there's no foul there. Cadence Tracy wants a foul too, but the Northbridge player played the ball first and then hit Cadence Tracy. There is just no foul there. That is an exceptional defensive play. All right, here we go. Nora on the corner. She's a great corner kick taker. Scored on a corner kick in an earlier round. All right, ball's in the middle. Ball's deflected. Oh, and the goalie, right to the goalie. Off 2 heads into the goalie. Doesn't look like Northbridge is handling those corner kicks very well. Littleton should be looking to press up and get some more. Nev Martin plays through the back of a player. No call there. And Northbridge just kind of plays it up and out. I think that midfielder, number 2 in the middle, was just looking to settle the ball. They're up. Don't get caught out of shape. Littleton's got some dynamic forwards. Don't do anything dumb, Hold your shape. Make Littleton do something creative to beat you here. All right, so Aaron's going out, and here we go. Alex Corey's back in the game at outside mid. Aaron Prue wins the ball. Outside, it's red. It's red. And Aaron looks like she doesn't agree with the call again. All right, so it looks like... Well, it looks like Aaron is going to get a yellow card for dissenting to the referee, who's kind of had enough of her garbage. And really, it's not a lot of garbage. She was complaining that she'd been pushed in the back by the same player 4 times, and then she thought that ball was, she said that ball was out off the other player when, she was the closest one to the ball. So, Littleton's going to have to get a sub in here, at least for one play, and then can get it right back in. A yellow card just means you have to leave the field until the next time your team subs. It's very unlikely that, they hold her off for any longer. You get a second yellow card, though, you get a red card, and you're out of the game. Well, now Northbridge is yelling at the referee. So now the referee is telling the Northbridge, I don't want to hear anything from you either. You can be next on that yellow card list. So 2 yellow cards, and you get a red card, and you're out of the game, and you miss the next game in the MIAA. So Erin Prue's going to probably get back in here shortly, but, doesn't want to, say anything to the ref. All right, here we go. Northbridge is offsides. Wow, if she wasn't offside, she was in. Good thing Littleton held their line up high. So again, the offsides rule is you can't be further than the ball or the last defender. So, and the goalie does not count in that mathematics there. So you've got to make sure you're in front of the last defender, or the ball is being played to you, or you have the ball to be past the last defender. So here we go. Erin Regan, the sub in for Erin Prue at striker. Just kind of plays the ball up. Erin's a natural outside midfielder. I think she was just the only warm one at this point, and was just, the coach kind of just threw her back in for a minute. Erin Prue's on the line, waiting to go back in here. As a senior captain, she is going to be needed to try to pull this game out if Littleton's not going to, if Littleton's going to equalize 2-2. All right. So now it looks like everybody's looking for the ref to make all the calls here. And, Littleton can't fall into that trap, and neither can Northbridge. The referee's going to call what he's going to call. You're both playing a fantastic game. Just get out there and play. Just get out there and play the game. Keep doing what you're doing. Both teams are playing fantastic. It's with a header onto the goal, a little bit wide. Just a little bit wide. All right, great ball by Neb Martin. Cadence tries to put a header on the goal there. Looks like Northbridge might be playing 5 back now. Looks like Northbridge has called timeout after their goal to go to a single high striker, and has now gone to a 5-4-1 defense and offense. So, and we'll play a single high striker here and try to preserve the win with an extra defender. It's kind of what it looks like here. I could be wrong. We've been wrong before. But that should let Littleton pack it in on offense a little here and push them up. And if we can be creative in the final third and make some good runs, we should have an opportunity to get some shots at least. A lot of these teams that like to park the bus here, all this really does is take away the breakaways, which, Cadence Tracy's a breakaway fanatic, during the season. So it'll take away one of her best skills. But, it should let us possess the ball and move the ball forward here. So here we go. So Emily Mazzoni with a throw here. Kaylin O'Mara tries to play the ball on. The ball kind of just gets through. Northbridge plays it out. All right, number 3 there to meet Erin on the ball. Here we go. Alex Corey with the throw down the sideline to Erin Prue. Northbridge is first to the ball. Northbridge traps the ball. Kaylin wins the ball to Erin. Tries to play Kaylin through. Kaylin runs through the other gap. Miscommunication there. It's all right. Northbridge takes the ball off the chest. The ball goes out of bounds. Number 8 for Northbridge. All right. Ball's thrown into Kaylin in the middle. Kaylin looks to switch fields to Cadence. Cadence plays it back to Kaylin, who's not on that run. All right. Kaylin looks like her legs are a little bit tired. At this point, she's played every minute of the whole entire game. Her, Amy, and Nora, with the exception of the 30 seconds she came out. Their legs look dead in the middle. Littleton, they're going to push. There's 2 senior captains in the middle, and Nora Cabali, like I said, is an All-American in track. These girls are going to push through, but they look dead. They look like they're struggling a little bit right now. But hopefully they can get their second wins here and really push in the last 15 minutes to get this game equalized and push it to overtime. Here we go. Kaylin marks up. It's going to be a Northbridge throw. This girl's already thrown this ball deep once, so it looks like she's going to try to throw the ball again. She gets a good throw here. That's a good throw into the box. Amy plays it off her body to Kaylin. Kaylin plays the ball out quickly. Erin Prue steals the ball on a back tackle. Erin Prue finds Giselle on the run, and you can see Northbridge is way back. They are way back. There will be no breakaways. They are not going to get caught up. They don't care about scoring any more goals. The Northbridge coach has decided that this is going to be a 2-1 game, or, if they have anything to say about it. And Kaylin's just a little bit late on that touch through the single high striker. And as you can see, Northbridge is not even going forward. Northbridge is playing 1 striker up top. They're just playing it forward. This girl's just going to try to win this ball and play it to the corner here. Take this ball to the corner. They are not even advancing. There's 2-on-6. Here we go. Giselle just tackles the ball. It's going to be a Littleton throw. And all the earnest is on Littleton, you know. And it's Northbridge is playing 4 defenders with a sweeper behind them, you know. And they're content with Littleton just trying to do what they're trying to do in the midfield. And the more they can hold them up there and keep them to no chances, the better this will be for Northbridge. So Northbridge really executing right now, just playing the ball deep, keep playing it out, keeping the ball out of the danger zone. So Amelia Taylor looking for feet here, can't find feet. Up the sideline, Northbridge here doesn't really know what to do here. They don't want to advance as a team, but they also have the ball, so they have to figure it out. All right, Nora Cabali wins the ball. Northbridge drops in, plenty of numbers behind. Caitlin O'Mara attacking 3 into 6. Now we're 5 into 8. You know, we're going to have to move people up. The defenders have to get up. All the midfielders have to be up there. There's going to be no chances to be had if we're just going to attack 4-on-6, 4-on-7. We saw that when Littleton played Millbury. We got a timeout Littleton. Hopefully the Littleton coach is going to go over that because, you know, we got tired legs in the middle. Caitlin O'Mara looks like she's struggling for the first time all year. You know, she's really having a hard time in the middle right now. Her legs look tired. She's a little bit slow to the last couple of balls to her. And she's really a dynamic player. If she can catch her wind on this timeout and, you know, maybe get a little bit of water and find it, you know, she can definitely be, you know, get us the equalizer here. But her, Amy, and Nora are really going to have to dig down and push for another 13 minutes. You know, and we know they've already been in for 67 minutes, but at this point, if the coach is going to roll with them, then they're going to have to get out there and push through it because we need their legs. We need them in the middle. They're 3 of our best players. They need to be first to the ball. They cannot be walking around. They cannot be late to any of these balls. And then Littleton midfielders, the outside mids, Giselle, Erin, Alex, Croy, they need to get up. They can't stay back. You know, the defense needs to push up. They need to. If Northbridge is going to play back, you need to play the ball up the field with small passes and attack them, build up and attack them. Make them pack the box in. If they want to play back, force them back. If they want to sit back, you have to force them back into it. You can't just let them, you know, keep playing it long and play it long and play it long back into them. You need to control the ball, and you need to show to the ball, and you need to complete passes on the top, and then look to switch fields and get them unorganized. You know, for as much as that this strategy is working for them, it is also not their normal strategy. So they don't play every game like this with 4 and a sweeper. So they're taking away the breakaways, and they're taking away some of your quick offense. So what you need to do is, like we talked about before, you need to be creative on offense, and you really need to small pass. Everyone needs to flow to the ball. People need to run into open spaces. We really need to be diligent about winning every ball here. Northbridge has got 1 player up. We cannot sit 3 players in a goalie back. You know, Amelia Taylor needs to join the offense. Emily Mazzoni needs to join the offense. It doesn't matter whether you lose 2-1, 3-1, 5-1. If you lose, you lose. You know, we need to join the offense. We can't let them sit 9 back and only attack them with 7. You know, we need to go up there and attack them with 9. Well, that's all right. Ball in the box. Make them take a chance. Goalie's going to take all the time she can here. You know, we saw it against the Millbury game against Littleton. Millbury never got more than 3 players forward, therefore they never had a chance to score. Littleton needs to not make that same mistake. Littleton has 3 players forward right now, and they look like they've switched to a 4-3-3, or a 3-4-3, but, you know, with 3 strikers forward. But the defenders need to join the offense. They cannot sit back and play 3-on-1 against a team who's not even playing offense. You need to have some wherewithal to understand that Northbridge doesn't even want to play offense right now. And so you need to move up and join your offense. Nev Martin here on a ball here, just plays it out of bounds. Oh, doesn't play it out of bounds. The ball gets saved here. Oh, Northbridge up here with their random play, you know, and they play it to the goalie for a goal kick. It looks like some of the fans had some other decisions from the referee, yelling at the referee that it should have been a corner kick, but, well, looks like a goal kick from here. All right, so Amelia Taylor plays up the sideline here. Giselle takes the ball, takes a touch. All right, ball's out of bounds. Littleton ball again. All right, as we come in on 12 minutes here, we're going to need to make a push. Littleton defenders need to push up. They need to push up. They cannot just sit back. There's only 1 striker up there. She's not even trying to score. You need to push up and join the offense. Northbridge has 9 players back on defense. You need to push up so they have to mark up man for man, and then you can attack them. Right now, you're just letting 2 defensive players sitting in the back and not guard anybody. You're just cleaning stuff up. Aaron Prue gets tackled from behind by the same player again. You know, number 4 loves to take down little Aaron Prue, but, you know, she's playing a great game too. They're both playing great games. Number 4 is a fantastic player. You know, Aaron's doing a good job shielding her out and taking those fouls. All right, ball's in here. That ball could be dangerous. The ball's off the head. Oh, and just out of bounds. That's a super dangerous ball. Super dangerous ball. Everybody's kind of looking at each other, trying to decide whether it's a corner or a goal kick. Referee decides it's a goal kick. Here we go. Goal kick for Northbridge. Northbridge has now even gone away from the goalie taking the goal kicks. It's going to be a Northbridge player taking the goal kicks. Goalie's going to be in the goal. Really just going to have no options for mistakes here. So, goalie's going to stay in the goal. Your 5 Northbridge defenders out there. 1 striker. Up here, number 19's kind of hanging high by herself against 5 players. And, you know, she's really not even looking to dribble or advance the ball. She's looking to play it forward as far as she can. All right, ball gets through. Oh, and Amy misses the touch on the ball. I think she thought somebody was either behind her or maybe she thought she was going to trap it as it went by her. But kind of a misplay there. Kind of a misplay. She kind of needed to let that ball hit her. At full speed there. All right, the ball gets thrown up over her head. All right, Nora's first to the ball. As you see the crowd cheering Nora on, the ball's out of bounds. It's going to be a Northbridge throw here. She just couldn't save it in time. Northbridge throws. Like we said, Northbridge not really moving up, moving 2-3 players up. The midfielder takes 3 steps forward and then decides that's a bad idea and backs up. Oh, now it's going to be a kick. It's a foul. Well, I guess it was a foul on Nora. Not something that's crazy. You know, Nora should be playing really physical at this point. The referee's not going to be looking to decide the game, so she should be really putting her stamp on it right now. We're under 10 minutes, 9 minutes and 37 seconds left, roughly. Northbridge has the ball here. Littleton's, you know, with the exception of one play, Littleton has dominated this half, and Northbridge not getting that one crazy goal, and it might just be enough. And Northbridge down the sideline here, as they haven't been playing offense for the last 5 minutes, goes down the sideline, and Amelia Taylor handles the threat and just plays out of bounds. She's just not going to outrun her. We've seen that a couple times now. So Northbridge, I wonder if they're going to move up here. You got 5. No, they still got 5 back. 5 back and a goalie. Defenders talking to the midfielder, asking her to move back. You know, so they got 5 people up here against our whole team. We should be able to handle this pretty easily. All right, she ends up joining, even though the defense had asked her to move back. Gets the ball, hits the ball on the goalie. Now, we should look to transition quick here now that they have defenders out. This should be a quick punt. People should be pushing up the field here. Oh, we play it to a defender. That's all right here, as long as we can find feet in transition. But when they actually push up out of this defense, you should be looking to attack them fast, counterattack them. It's a tough ball to Nev from the middle here. Nev looks to play the ball here outside. Oh, plays it right to a Northbridge defender, plays through a Northbridge defender. Tackles another Northbridge defender. Referee lets it go as Nev slams the girl to the ground. Really great physical play. If they're not going to call it, you got to be physical out here. Kaylin gets the ball, plays it back to Nev. Littleton doing a great job of passing the ball right now. Indicating Tracy's feet. Oh, mistouches the ball. Kaylin O'Mara takes the touch through. Oh, she's looking for Amy on the run. Amy, I don't think understood what she was doing. Thought she was playing it to Aaron's feet and was waiting to make a run off her sister's ball. And Kaylin was trying to put her on the run immediately. I think if they had been a little bit more on the same page, then maybe Amy could have been in on that and played that ball in the net there. All right, as we can see, Northbridge is going to take all the time to every ball here. Going to take every 8-second count here to play these balls in. Going to play the ball up the middle here. Oh, Kaylin wins the ball. Kaylin plays the ball into space. Alex Corey tries to run the ball. And as we've seen, going left to right here, the ball just carries so hard here. And even though the wind's kind of dying down a little bit, it seems like I lied. The flag's still ripping. The goalpost flags aren't as bad, but the real American flag's still ripping over here in the corner. The wind's bad out there, and being in the boxes, can't really tell. All right, Northbridge plays the ball up. Ellie Mazzoni first 2, kind of just hits the ball back in the middle. Needed to control that. We need to get the ball on the turf. Oh, ball's right off Nora Cabali's face. That was a full kick. You got to make sure she's all right there. I mean, she looks like she's fine. She's going to play through it. She's a very tough player, but it's right off her face. So All right, here we go. We got another free kick here. This could be dangerous for Littleton. Nora Cabali, a dangerous free kick taker. And we have some dangerous players in the box here. Kaylin O'Mara is an elite finisher with her head. And as we've seen before, Erin and Amy can both finish in this box. So, and Cadence Tracy with 20 goals in the season is another fantastic goal scorer. So, all Littleton players up, ball's in here. Let's even get a player on the ball. Flicked over the... Nah, just get a bad touch on the ball there. Cadence gets the ball out of bounds for a goal kick. All right, it's very tough. Wonder if we're going to see subs for any of the strikers or any of the midfielders here. All right. So it looks like Amelia Taylor's coming off on defense, and Emma Dressel's coming into the game as a striker. And it looks like we're kind of going to go to a 2-5-3 with two defenders. The Northbridge player is saying something to the referee and trying to get off the field. Either she's hurt or something happened. She's trying to get out of the game here. And that was a corner kick scrum. She may be bleeding. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, she's bleeding. The referee's making her come out of the game because she's bleeding. The clock should be stopped on the referee's watch, even though it's running here in the stadium. I'm not sure if you can even see that on this broadcast, but the clock is running, but it's stopped on the watch. And she's got blood on her leg, and they're going to make her clean that up before. And the players are asking why the clock's running, but they don't understand it. It's on the watch. So here we go. So we're looking at is the referee going to let her get cleaned up, or are they going to make her sub? I mean, I'm surprised the clock has not made her sub. So yeah, the clock's been stopped for about a minute here. So like I said, if you can see the clock, don't worry. If you're a Littleton fan, this is the referee has already told multiple people he had stopped the watch before when she has to come out of the game. All right, here we go. As the ball gets back into play here, we got a little over 5 minutes left here, and Littleton will look to find feet. Littleton's looking to push forward, took a defender off the field, and it looks like Northbridge is going to counterattack right away. Kind of a misplayed ball there. 2 balls in a row gets misplayed, and all of a sudden Northbridge is in. And here we go. Emma Dressel here, a very good striker. Up top, just can't shield her off. Gets thrown to the ground by number 1, who's really kind of fouled 4 or 5 people today, and Erin Proof 3 or 4 times herself. So number 1's playing a very physical game, and that's just what you got to do at this level. You're in the Final Four. If the referee's not going to call it, you need to be someone who's putting their stamp on the game. And I would say right now, number 1 has probably been the best player on defense for Northbridge, and Littleton's having a hard time dealing with it. So Northbridge throw here. She's going to pick up the ball like she's going to throw it, then she's going to put it down to throw it. Northbridge is going to get their center defender back in the game. She had to come out for blood. They taped her up or whatever they had to do, but they clearly want her back on the turf. So here we go. Northbridge with the throw here. Littleton's first 2. The ball runs wide. Amy goes 2. Can't deal with it. Northbridge player's down. Northbridge player's back up. Looks like Northbridge throw here. I don't know. It looked like it went off Northbridge. Looks like... All right. We've got roughly about 4 minutes left in this game. Littleton's going to need to do something. Going to need to find an answer here, because right now, not only is Littleton, since we've gone to 2 defenders and gone to a 2-5-3 here or whatever, I think we're playing a 2-5-3. We've actually had less possession of the ball. That switch has not even benefited us. It's supposed to get us more offense. Instead, Northbridge has had the ball the whole time since we switched. Not a very advantageous switch at this point. We can see what we're trying to do. We're trying to just push people up and play offense. 3 real strikers in the field and play 5 midfielders to kind of push up to counterattack that. And you can do that a bunch of different ways. Just because you could go to 4 defenders and have your outside defenders push up way high, give you some outside and push all your midfielders into the middle. Or you could stay in your 3-5-2 or go to a 3-4-3 like you had done. Or our coach had decided right here to go to a 2-5-3, which we haven't seen this year, but it's going to give you more offensive options. All right, first 2 here. Emily plays the ball up. Erin tries to win the ball. Kaylin plays the ball outside to Cadence. There might be numbers in the back here. If she can play the ball through, she just takes the backwards touch and plays the ball into the middle to no one. Oh, man, she needed to play that ball all the way through to the other side where there were wide open runners or try to attack herself one-on-one. Oh, Emily takes a bad touch. Bad touch, and the girl gets lucky that the Northbridge player slips over, falls over her feet, or else that's going to be a breakaway one-on-one with the goalie. And Northbridge isn't even trying to go forward right now, and we're giving them multiple opportunities to attack here. Really not handling this one striker formation from Northbridge very well right now. So here we go, the throw in for Northbridge. Northbridge is now going to push a couple girls forward, feeling kind of like Littleton can't handle it. So instead of just playing everyone back, they're kind of getting out of line here. I'm surprised their coach is letting them move up like this at this point after holding people back for 15 straight minutes. All right, here we go. Northbridge plays it out for a goal kick. Emily plays it off the Northbridge player for a goal kick here. Northbridge rushes to transition back, 6 back, 7 back on defense already. Ellie Manser plays the ball out right to a Northbridge player. Wins the ball. We're just not getting any balls to any feet here. Emily Mazzoni plays the ball to the middle to Nora, who plays it to Kaylin, back to Nev. Nev plays the ball to Erin. Ball goes through to Emma Dressel. Emma Dressel, the speedster, plays it outside to Giselle. Giselle on the run. We've had all our best opportunities here. Giselle plays a great ball through the middle. Oh, the ball gets through. Cadence isn't on the run still. Oh, Cadence plays the ball back in the middle. Erin on the ball. Oh, and the great save by the Northbridge defender for the corner kick. What a great opportunity. What a great opportunity for Littleton to score, and the ball boy not paying attention, and Littleton trying to get a ball in there. All right, here we go. It's a great corner kick here. Ball swinging out away from the goal. Oh, Cadence Tracy misses the ball. On to Kaylin. Oh, Erin steps up. Emily Mazzoni mucks it up. Oh, Cadence Tracy on the ball again. Cadence Tracy backtracking. Fine. Goes around one player. Sees a third player. Plays it wide. Giselle takes it in again. Crosses the ball. Northbridge player on the ground complaining for a foul from Cadence Tracy. And now it's becoming a yelling fest where everybody's just yelling at the ref at every point in this game. Giselle throws a quick throw to Nora. Great play. Nora looks to swing the ball in. Plays the ball in tough. Oh, wow. Plays it short of the goal. That had been wide of the goal. That might have had a chance. She had Cadence and Alex on the backside there with a real opportunity if she just pushed that ball a little bit wider. Still a great idea by Nora. Great play. Mishits it a little bit there.
2 minutes left in the game. 2 minutes.
Ellie Manser way out of net here. Not sure what she's doing on the backside there. I know she's trying to push up a little bit and help the team, but at this point, the defenders need to be moving up, not so much her. All right, here we go. We're a little over 2 minutes. You know, the clock kept running. That should be a corner kick here. Corner kick. Oh, wow. All right, maybe not. Maybe she shielded it out because Amy touched it last. Kind of got a bad view at that one. But we should be way up here. We should be pressuring every ball. There's probably under 2 minutes here, or maybe a little bit over because the watch had stopped. But we should be really looking to pressure here and get another opportunity or two. Oh, stolen off the goal kick. Oh, Emma Dressel wishes she could have that back and played that ball to Erin. That could have been the turnover Littleton needed. All right, first 2 here. Tackles the ball. Northbridge back on the end of the ball. Nev Martin comes through. 50-50 ball. A lot of contact there. Littleton with the throw in. Northbridge wins the throw in. Ball's back out of bounds to Northbridge. Northbridge player is hurt. Northbridge player up top player is hurt. She's limping around. Doesn't want to go down. She should just go down to waste the clock. Northbridge is going to get a sub for her. Looks like she took a tough shot from Nev Martin on that 50-50 ball up the sideline. So, as we remind you here with less than 2 minutes left, there's 8 seniors on both teams. And the 8 seniors for Littleton, you know, if this is their last game, this would be, you know, a proud moment for Littleton being as far as they've ever been. And hopefully beginning of a new trend for Littleton girls soccer. But in general, will be a huge disappointment for Littleton girls varsity soccer. I know these 8 seniors had high expectations this year. So Cadence Tracy on the ball, goes around one player, shoots the ball backside. Oh, Northbridge steps up as they've been all day. First to the ball. Giselle pressures. Northbridge plays the ball up the sideline. Ball gets out of bounds. Oh, stays in bounds. Kaylin plays it to Nora. Nora plays it across to Emily. Emily looks to touch the ball up. Here we go. Ball's in the middle. Amy touches it over to Alex. Ball's on the goalie. Run onto the ball. Oh, Erin misses the ball. The ball's out. Looks like we had a collision between the goalie and Cadence, and the clock has stopped. Looks like the goalie is banged up a little bit, and Cadence Tracy is still on the ground. She could just be exhausted. Hopefully she's all right. She's played all but 10 minutes here. She has a bad knee. Hopefully it's just an unlucky situation. It's not a thing with the knee. As Cadence Tracy lays on the field here, the goalie's back up for Northbridge. She looks like she kind of got hit in the stomach here. And as everybody kind of holds their breath, as Cadence Tracy has had a fantastic year. Led the team in goals, not points, but goals. Erin Prue was second in the mid-watch with points. And as Cadence is writhing on the ground in pain here, it's really the last thing you want to see in the last minute of a senior's game, where somebody who's dealt with a knee injury, who stole a whole season from her a couple years ago. And she's really been able to play through it since. And this is really just terrible seeing her laying on the ground with 1 minute left in this game. Win or lose, this is just not what you wanted. Never where you want to be. Neither team really wants to be here. And not only is the scoreboard not what Littleton seniors want to see, also one of their teammates and friends are down now on the end of the game. Just adds insult to injury, here at the end of the game, or not even insult, but injury to injury. As they try to sit Cadence up, I don't know if they're going to try to walk her off or if it's a neck or a knee thing. We always hope that it's nothing serious. Let's hope it's, she either got the wind knocked out of her or, took a shot in the back and just needed a minute. Let's hope it's not the knee or any kind of concussion type thing. We never want to see that for any players, especially a senior on their last night with a minute left. It's really a devastating situation to be in. And so as we've seen, as we get another trainer on the field here, and so as we've seen, Littleton's a lot of motion already in their huddle here. There's already some, upset people. I don't know if they're upset because Cadence is hurt or if they're upset because they're realizing there's about a minute left in their careers here for all these seniors out on the field. And so hopefully we can get Cadence up and she's okay. And we can finish off this game and Littleton can at least get one more try at the goal. There's not much time left in this game. And it's really going to be a tough ending here for Cadence Tracy's career. She kind of just has another injury creep up on her. And what, has been an injury-riddled 6 years in Littleton soccer program for her, with 2 major knee injuries and, a dislocated kneecap, after scoring a hat trick in the first 17 minutes of a game a couple years back. She gets a dislocated kneecap and loses basically her whole entire season, makes it back for the last game, but really keeps it all together this year, plays great, has a fantastic year, is one of the major reasons that this team gets this far. And so for her to kind of have, a tough game here, with no real opportunities, and then really have a bad ending here. No matter what it is, it's a bad ending, because that's a kid, having coached her for 6 years, that's a competitor right there. She wants to win as much as anybody out here. She'd be playing through whatever this is if she could. So that's a kid who loves the game. That's somebody who I would start out there if I needed a game at any point in time in my life. So fantastic person. Coaches my daughter's U8 team, in the last couple of years. Does a lot of community service. Really a fantastic person and really a great player. So it's really unfortunate to see her career kind of end that way maybe. Hopefully Littleton can get one back here real quick here with probably a minute left and, maybe give Cadence Tracy another chance to go out not injured here as she gets over the bench on her own willpower, walking off, which is a great sign considering the knee problems. Not that a head injury or anything is something to celebrate, but I'd be willing to bet that she would celebrate anything that wasn't another knee injury. So it's sad there. And then here we go. All right, ball's back in play. The referee drops the ball for the goalie. Goalie picks it right up. Goalie punts it right to a Northbridge player who plays to another Northbridge player. It's really hard to come off a stoppage like that because it's just so hard to go from stopped cold. It probably feels like it's 30 degrees right now, 27 degrees, something like that. I mean, it's frigid out here. So to stop playing like that and then try to get an opportunity is really going to be hard for both teams. Might give Littleton an opportunity to be in there, but it's really going to be hard. All right, here we go. Throws the ball in. Giselle throws the ball in to Nev. Nev plays the ball across. Let's see if we can get someone on this ball. Oh, the ball does get through. Alex Corey can just not get on the end of the ball, and the referee blows the whistle 3 times to end the game. All right, and as we see, you know, every round of this playoffs is tough. Ellie Manser's kind of beating herself up, gets hugs from her players. A lot of girls come here and get hugs. You know, the Littleton bench comes off the bench to find their team. Northbridge celebrates in the middle of the field. Northbridge will play Cohasset a Saturday in the state championship. And Littleton will, you know, they'll have to go home and they'll have to get ready for next year. And our 8 seniors, thank you so much to parents and families that will listen to this. You 8 seniors have done a fantastic job of helping change this program. And Littleton will never be the same after this run. This is a fantastic run by these players. They've really done a lot to change this program. Between this year and last year, seniors have, you know, really changed this program around for the better. There's a lot of good years coming for Littleton soccer. Unfortunately, we got a little unlucky tonight, gave up a bad second half goal in a second half that we really just dominated. And, you know, that's sometimes how it goes. You know, as Pat said in the last broadcast, you know, you just try to get the teams to the Final Four and then you kind of let luck take over. So, and Northbridge celebrates at the half-line. Littleton kind of gathers themselves, and you know, with 8 upset seniors who are devastated about their last soccer game, you know, going to line up here, shake hands, good sportsmanship, really fantastic careers for a lot of them. Some of them, I imagine, will continue playing soccer in college, and obviously have club seasons to go. But besides that, they wrapped up a really magical year. So. Both teams, fantastic game. Northbridge will play Cohasset. Littleton is headed on home in the Final Four. We'd like to thank everybody over at LCTV, Mark Rory, and all the staff for making this happen, cutting this audio in with the video so at least people could watch the replay. It's a little disappointing at this point, but it was still a fantastic game, and Littleton really did dominate the second half. So for Bill Naylor on the call at the game and the voice of Tiger Soccer for 2022, we'd like to wish you all a great season. We'd love to see you subscribe and like the video so you can see upcoming content for basketball and other sporting events, and maybe even next year for soccer. If your kids are interested in soccer in Littleton, get them signed up for Littleton Youth Soccer. We'd love to have them. All right, have a great night, and this is Bill Naylor signing off for LCTV at Doyle Stadium in a 2-1 loss for Littleton girls in the Final Four. Thank you for tuning in, and have a fantastic night.